Good evening, everyone. Here we are, just a little bit early. Come in to talk to you for a little while before we get started today. Going to have a nice auction this evening. And good evening to Mr. Boudreau, Paul Hampton, and Parviz. Don't see anybody else in here, but we do have 9 folks waiting in the wings. There is Mr. Hidden Numismatist. I am doing well, sir. I hope you are doing well as well. Try to get everything here together so that I have the ability to get started on time. I'm looking for something I think is in the other room. Hang on just a moment. Nope, not all the way in the other room, just partially in the other room. Hello, Toddler 68, Toddler 68. Stanley, Penny Hoarder, Otis. Got a whole crowd in here this evening. And that's a good thing, because we're going to have a nice auction. It's going to be a really good one. A little bit of mystery. Nothing wrong with a little bit of mystery, right? And I'm assuming everyone can hear me just fine. Otherwise, you probably would have told me otherwise. Hello, Sissy. Working on trying to get my everything together. And I think I have everything. Everything I'm supposed to have. Let's see here. What did I mark these as? Okay. Forgot to mark these things. That's why I'm being so secretive right now. How's everybody doing this evening? Here's Yo Man. Yo Man's here. We're ready to go now. Isn't that right? Hope everybody is doing well, had a good day, is having a good day. Working on trying to get a couple of these lots marked so I know what they are. There we go. We're ready to get started. What do you think? I think it's about that time. Is Eric in the house? Colonel Byer to Operations Center. Colonel Byer, Operations Center. We'll get started without him. We can do that. I think we have the technology. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it's not too bad. I could try making it. Oh, there's Eric. A little bit larger, a little bit easier to see what's going on. Bet if I do it that way. Okay. And then let's see if I can maybe get a little help from focus. No, that's about as good as a focus is going to get. I thought maybe I'd get a little better focus. That'll work. That's about as good as we need to have it. I think everybody can see what's going on from that. This is going to be the first item for the evening. This is, let me get rid of my logo here so it makes it easier to see. There we go. Okay, so we're a little bit easier on this one now. All right, got 8 coins. It is a mini page, 8 coins. And this is lot number 1. Here is lot number 1. Lot number 1, we're going to be bidding starting $1 on this guy. It's actually got a $12 minimum, but we'll start it at $1 just to get you guys awake and ready to go. There's a 1917. There's a 30S, a 33D. 33Ds are actually tough to find. This is in nice condition, too. It's a 24S, a 27 plane, a 36 plane. And then there is a 37 that is nice BU coin. Nice red BU coin. There's a 1930D in there. Who will get me started? Got hidden at $1, looking for $1.25. Now anybody bid $1.25. Looking for a bid of $1.25. Anybody bid of $1.25. There they are again. And then the reverse side. People want to see the reverse side. That's about as good as I can get it for you. Unfortunately, selling a sheet like this. So I got Mr. Boudreaux up to $8 now. $8 bid now. Looking for a bid of $9. How about a bid of $9? $9. Anybody bid of $9? I can tell you right now, this sheet's got about a $20 value. Roughly $20 value. Stanley now at 9. 9. Looking for a $10 bid. $10. Anybody bid of $10? Looking for 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? Looking for a bid of 10. There's hidden at 10. 10 now, 11, looking for $11 bid. $11 bid, anybody bid $11? Eric says the reveal's up to number 418. Should be in the mail tomorrow or the next day. And then I have other reveals that I need to get finished and get mailed out. 427, 28, 29, and 30 will be tomorrow. I need to get those done during the day tomorrow. It's going to be about my only opportunity, really. Now I got Shay Shay up at $12. $12 bid now. Looking for a bid of 13. 13. Anybody bid of 13? Hidden at 13. Now 14. Now 14. Looking for a $14 bid. 14. Anybody bid of 14? Got all different issues. 8 different coins here. Sissy at 15 now. 15. Looking for a bid of 16. 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? How about $16? 16. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for a bid of 16 now. 16. Looking for a $16 bid. Anybody bid a 16? Now, if I owe you anything at this point, I have not yet packaged the packages. So if you have paid shipping for something I've not yet sent, I will include tonight's winnings in your box or package so that there won't be any additional problems. Paul's having a trouble with his keyboard. Paul's trying to bid an $18 bid. Got an $18 bid. Hello, Carl. 18 now. Looking for a bid of 19. 19. Anybody bid of 19? Looking for a bid of 19. Got Paul bid at $12.89. Looking for $12.90. $12.90. $1,290 now. Nope. Paul retracts those bids. Okay. Well, Paul's at 18. Looking for a $19 bid. Anybody bid of 19? Got 18, 18 going once. Looking for a bid of 19. How about a bid of 19? Anybody bid of 19? Look a bid of 19 now. A bid of 19. Hidden needed just the 1927. Turns out $19 a little more than he wants to pay for a 1927, which I completely understand. Got a $18 bid looking for a 19. Anybody bid a 19 going twice at 18 now? Looking for a bid of 19. How about a bid of 19? Anybody out there got a bid of $19? 19. Anybody bid a 19? Yes, Carl, I did. The 70S roll. It has a dig for CI or something like that on the top, and then there's a note wrapped around it telling you that the coins that you want to keep are the ones on the top. Hello, Donnie Wayne. All right, last and final call. $18 looking for a bid of 19. 19, anybody bid of 19? Yeah, I'm sold to Paul. $18 sold to Paul. Thank you, Paul. Next up, lot number 2. Very similar to the other one, although these are different issues. Still nice coins. I'm going to start this off at $12. Let's go ahead and get it started at $12. This is lot number 2. Lot number 2. Start at $12. 12. Anybody bid at $12? $12 bid. It's an 8-pack. There's a 1933 in there. What's this? Let's see. This one is a... Hang on. Let me get my eyeballs on here. I got no eyeballs with me, so let me check with the lupe. I'll tell you what the date is on that one. That's a 1930S. 1930S. Otis gives me a $12 bid to start. 12, looking for a bid of 13. Now 13. How about a bid of 13? Anybody bid of 13? Let's go ahead and get this marked up for the winner, so they don't have to look like I did. There you go. 1930S. Let's see. 1915D, it looks to be in a very good condition. 1919S, very fine. 1926, extremely fine. 1930D is a nice unk brown. 1930S in, I'd say extremely fine. There's a 33, and that's in fine to very fine. 1935D, looks like it's an AU. And the 1936P would be a nice red choice BU. So that's what you get in this particular sheetlet. I'm going to call it a sheetlet. I'm going to have to coin that term. Ha ha ha, right? 8-pack mini page of early Lincoln cents. We've got Shay now up at $21. 21 looking for a bid of 22. Midnight Silver Run, it is in the same place. Right there, coppercoins.com/auction. Hidden at 22 now. 22 looking for a bid of 23. 23, anybody bid of 23? And welcome back, Midnight. Haven't seen you in a while. It was sent via email. There's Mark with it. Coppercoins.com/auction. Always in the same place every single time. Got hidden at 22, looking for a bid of 23. 23, anybody bid of 23? Looking for a bid of 23. How about a bid of 23? 23. 22 going once, looking for a bid of 23. How about a bid of 23? Anybody bid of 23? 23 now, anybody bid of 23? $23. Looking for 23. 22 going twice. Now looking for a bid of 23. How about a bid of 23? Anybody bid of 23? Anybody bid of 23? Last and final call now at 22. Looking for a bid of 23. How about a bid of 23? Anybody bid of 23? 23. Anybody bid of 23? And I'm sold to hidden at 22. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Sheetlet number 3. I have to look for what date and mint this one is so I can tell you. It's 1930D. So this is a 1930D up here. There you go. There's a 30D on there. I will send that one to Mr. Donnie Wayne. Thank you very much. Got that written down in there now. I appreciate it, and thank you very much, sir. And on this one, we have any bids? $12 start, $12. Anybody bid at $12. Got a 1936 in uncirculated up here in the corner. You got a 1935 that is an AU. Got a 1933 that looks like an XF to an AU. 1930D, which is an extremely fine. 1929S, which is a very fine. 1925S, fine to very fine. Got a 1919 in AU and a 1909 VDB in AU. We're talking about a $25, $30 coin package right here. And right now, the bid is at $12. $12 now, looking for a bid of $13. $13. How about a bid of $13? Otis bids a $13 now, $14. Looking for a $14 bid now. Anybody bid of $14? Looking for a bid of $14. How about a bid of $14? Anybody bid of $14? $14. How about a bid of $14? Anybody bid of $14? Yeah, $13 from Otis. Looking for a bid of $14. There's $15 from Mr. Boudreau. Mr. Boudreau at $15 now. $15. Looking for a bid of $16. Looking for a bid of 16. Now Stanley at a bid of 16. Now 17. Looking for 17. 17. Now a bid of 17. 17. Looking for a bid of 17. 17. A bid of 17. Look a bid of 17. 17. A bid of 17. We got Stanley at 16. There's Sissy at 18. Sissy at 18 now looking for 19. $19. 19. Anybody bid of 19? $19. Looking for a bid of $19. Anybody bid of 19? Yeah, I'm going to figure that 09 VDB and the 1919 are worth that much together. Then you've got a 33 and extremely fine. There's I'm going to say closer to $30 worth of coins here. Got Mr. Boudreau now at $20. 20 now looking for a bid of 21. 21. How about a bid of 21? Anybody bid of 21? Looking for a bid of 21. There's 22. Sissy with 22 now. 23. 23. Anybody bid of 23? Look a bid of 23. 23 now. Anybody bid of 23? Look a bid of 23. 23. A bid of 23. 22 from Sissy, looking for a bit of 23. 22 now going once, looking for a bit of 23. How about a bit of 23? A bit of 23. Got 22 from Sissy, now going twice, looking for a bit of 23. There's Stanley at 23. 23 now 24. 24 looking for a bit of 24. Looking for a bit of 24. A bit of 24. 24 now, a bit of 24. Sissy at 24, now 25. Now looking for a bit of 25. 25, a bit of 25. 25, a bit of 25. Got Sissy at 24, looking for a bit of 25. 25 now, a bit of 25. Getting ready to go on a summer buying excursion. When I get back from my summer buying excursion, I want to let you know now that the rules regarding bidding increments is going to change to an increment of roughly 10% of the value of the bid. So from $0 to $5, it'll be a 25-cent increment. And then $5 to $10 would be a 50-cent increment. $10 to $20 would be a $1 increment. 20 to 40 would be a $2 increment. And then above 40 would be a $5 increment. And change those increments around just a little bit because we have a little bit too much static in the earlier lower bid amounts. Hello, Raymond. We've got Sissy now at 26. 26, looking for a bid of 27. 27. How about a bid of 27? A bid of 27. So at this particular point, normally we would be doing $2 increments instead of $1 increments. So it would be a $28 bid now. That's how it will be affected. But as current, until August when I come back from my buying excursion, the increments will remain the same. So it's up to 27 now. Step at 27. Anybody bid of 27? 26 now going once, looking for a bid of 27. 27, anybody bid of 27, looking for a bid of 27. 27, anybody bid of 27. 26 now going twice, looking for a bid of 27. How about a bid of 27? Anybody bid of 27? The last and final call at 26. Looking for a bid of 27. How about a bid of 27? Anybody bid of 27 now? Anybody bid of 27? And I'm sold at 26, Sissy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Oops. Enough to knock these off onto the floor. There we go. All right, here we go. Nice little sheet full of BU Lincoln cents. Not PU, but BU. Got a 1943, a 44, a 46D, a 51S, a 47, a 48D, 50P, and a 53. All of these coins are uncirculated. Some of them very nice uncirculated. Start this off at $9. Hidden gives me a $9 bid. $9 now. Looking for a bid of 10. How about a bid of 10? Eddie, bet a bid of 10. Look a bid of 10 now. Bet a bid of 10. How about for a bid of $10? $10 bid. Eddie, bet a bid of $10. Looking for 10 now. Eddie, bet a bid of 10. Got a bid of 9. Looking for a bid of 10 now. Eddie, bet a bid of 10. Inflation hit the coin auctions. What inflation are we talking about, Donnie Wayne? Yeah, Carl with a $10 bid. $10 bid now, looking for a bid of $11. $11 now, anybody bid 11. 11 hidden. Hidden at 11 now, looking for a bid of 12. How about a bid of 12? Anybody bid of 12? Are we talking about the new increments? The whole thing about the new increments is that I've not followed conventional increments since I started doing auctions, and it is a little confusing to new bidders because they expect me to be following the general increments of 10%. And so since I'm going to be taking a break and coming back, and everybody's going to be coming back fresh in August, I figured I may as well go ahead and change to the typical bidding increments of roughly 10% of the value of the bid. Got Carl at 12 now. Stanley back here at 13. Got a $13 bid now. 13, looking for a bid of 14. 13, looking for a bid of 14. Eddie, bid a bid of 14. Looking for a bid of 14. 90, bid a bid of 14. $14 now. Eddie, bid a bid of 14. Got well over $20 worth of coins here. 13, looking for a bid of 14. Now 14. How about a bid of 14? Eddie, bid a bid of 14. Got 13. 13 going once. Now looking for a bid of 14. How about a bid of 14? Eddie, bid a bid of 14. I got 13 now, going twice, looking for a bit of 14. How about a bit of 14? Anybody bid of 14? How about a bit of 14? Anybody bid of 14? Last and final call at 13, looking for a bit of 14. How about a bit of 14? Anybody bid of 14? There was Sissy at 14. $14 now, looking for a bit of 15. 15 now, anybody bid of 15? 15, how about a bit of 15? Anybody bid a bit of 15? Look a bit of 15, not a bit of 15. It'll take you a while to get used to. It'll probably take everybody a while to get used to it, including me. I still have trouble sometimes with the bidding increments I've been using for 2 years, so I get what you mean. We'll work on it. We'll work it out together. It's not a big deal. Just something needs to be worked and changed so that new bidders will know what they're doing when they come in. We got Stanley now at $15. 15, how about a bid of 16? 15, looking for a bid of 16 now. 16, a bid of 16. 16, looking for a bid of 16 now. A bid of 16. $16, a bid of 16. We got Sissy back at 16. Sissy at 16 now, looking for a bit of 17. 17, 90, bit of 17. 17, 17, looking for a bit of 17. 90, bit of 17. Are they all different? Well, here's kind of the way I look at it. I do a quarter increment up to $5. And a quarter on a $5 is a 5%. And then from 5 to 10, I do 50 cents, which is about a 10% increment. On $5 is about a 10% increment. But with me going 50 cents all the way up to $20, that's a 2.5% increment, 2.5% raise. And I prefer to keep it above 5 to keep the brevity of a relatively short auction on hand. So Sissy at 16 now. 16, looking for a bit of 17. 16, looking for a bit of 17. 16 going once, looking for a bit of 17. How about a bit of 17? Anybody bit of 17? 17 now, anybody bit of 17? So, and then I don't have a $2 increment. I'm at $1 from 20 all the way up to 49, which is a stretch. It's a large stretch. And then at 50, I go from $1 increments to $5 increments. It doesn't quite make sense. We need something in between. So the $2 increment will be implemented when I come back in August. I'll have them up on the screen on the crawler so everybody can see. So I can be sure that everybody understands the increments that we're going to be using. Got Sissy at 16, going once, looking for a bit of 17, now 17. Anybody bit of 17, looking for a bit of 17, how about a bit of 17? $16, looking for a bit of 17, going twice. Now anybody bit of 17, looking for a bit of 17, how about a bit of 17, 17? Last and final call is $16. 16 looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bit of 17? Last and final call. And I'm sold to Sissy, $16. I appreciate it, Sissy. Thank you very much. Mucho. Here is another sheet. This is sheet number 5. Sheetlet number 5, 8 coins. I'm going to start this one off also at $9. Got uncirculated coins. You got a toner, 1942D. There's a 44 Philadelphia there. And then I believe this little guy here is a 46D. That's a 47, 49D, 50D, 50S, and 52D. Really good place to get moving on a nice little BU set of Lincolns. Nice little BU set of wheats. There's Mr. French. Hello. And $9.50 to Carl. Now 10 to Hidden Numismatist. Hidden at $10. Looking for $11 bid. Now $11 bid. Anybody bid $11? The thing for me, the way I kind of prefer to handle things is to move things along rather quickly. If anybody's not willing to go up 10% on a bid, then up $1 or $2 at $50, $60 can make an auction take forever. And it's not generally a good idea to make the auction take too long for people, because I like to get 30 or 40 lots in, and I like for it to take less than 2 hours to happen, because more than 2 hours you start to lose your crowd. And so with slightly more leveled increments at 10%, roughly 10% of the bid amount, we should be able to keep it pretty on cue. For the most part it is, because from 50 to 100 will still be $5, and then 100 plus will still be $10. So that won't change. It's just some of the mid-range increments will change. Got Stanley now at $11, $11 bid now, looking for a $12 bid, $12. Anybody bid at $12? Looking for $12, 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Look a bit at 12. How about a bit at 12? Anybody bid at 12? $11 out there, looking for a bid at 12, going once at 11. Looking for a bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Got $11 now, going twice. Looking for a bid at $12. $12. Anybody bid at $12? Hello, Roger. Last and final call now. Last and final call. Stanley at $11. Looking for a bid at 12. 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Look a bid at 12. How about a bid at 12? Anybody bid at 12? Can't get used to this tray sitting up here. There's Otis at 12. 12 now. Looking for a bid at 13. 13. How about a bid of 13? Anybody bid at 13? Look a bid at 13. How about a bid of 13? Anybody bid at 13? 13 now. 13. Looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid at 13? Yeah, I think it. Well, yeah, it probably does. Donnie Wayne, I would like to talk with you sometime about your experience with this and other auctions, and what you think as an amateur auctioneer, how this works out and everything. I'd like to be able to talk with you sometime about it. Maybe I'll send you an email. We could talk on the phone sometimes. Got Otis up to $12. 12 now. Looking for a bid at 13. Need a bit of 13. Look for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? I got a $12 bid. $12 going once. Looking for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? Anybody bit of 13? 13? Anybody bit of 13? That was a nice bonus, Dick, wasn't it? You would drop the cents. No 50-cent increments. No 25-cent increments. Well, there are times where I will speed through a whole bunch of coins that are worth, $2, $5, $6, something like that. And to give you the quarter increments up to $5 gives people the opportunity to actually have a real change in their bid without it being too much of a change on a lesser valuable item. All right. $12 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 13. 13.90, but a bit of 13. And the whole thing about the auctioneer talk, the auctioneer thing is all about trying to be fair but quick about how I handle things here. And so I taught that to myself over time. Last and final call. $12 looking for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? Anybody a bit of 13? Looking for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? Now a bit of 13. 13, 13. No bit of 13. All right, we're sold to Otis at 12. Thank you, Otis. I appreciate it, sir. Got two more such sheets. This is one of them. This one starts off with the 1942, goes to 1944, then 1945, 47, 48, 50P, 50S, and 52D. It's not very much different from the last sheet. Let's see where we go with this one. Let's start this off at $9. $9. Anybody give me a $9 bid? $9 bid. That 50S is an uncirculated coin, or close to it anyhow. It is brown, though. I got hit with a $9 bid. $9. Now looking for a bit of $10. $10. How about a bit of $10? Anybody bit of $10? 10? Thank you, Matthew. I've put a lot of practice into it. Being able to switch between that and just talking can become a little more difficult as I get involved in things I'm wanting to talk much faster than I'm able to think. And that's when my mouth gets ahead of me and I start to sound like your typical person on Facebook. Where you don't make sense, but you think you do. There we go, Stanley with a $10 bid. $10 now, looking for $11 bid. $11 bid now, bid a bid $11. 11, 11, 11, looking for $11 bid. A bid $11. Anybody $11? $11 bid now, $10 going once, looking for a bid of $11. Anybody bid $11? Look a bid $11 now. $11. Anybody bid $11? $10. $10 now going twice, looking for $11. $11. Anybody bid $11? Looking for a bid $11. How about a bid $11? Last and final bid at 10, looking for $11 bid. How about $11 bid? Anybody bid $11? And I'm sold to Stanley at 10. I appreciate it, Stanley. Thank you very much, sir. And another cute page that is much like the last ones I've been running. Starting off at $9, we have a 1943. A 1944, 1946D, a 1947, 1949D, 1950D, 1951S, and 1953. If you were going to buy each one of these coins separately at retail, you're talking about at least $15 to $20 to get these. I'm starting these off at $9. $9 for anybody working on that BU book of late wheat cents. This is a very good start. 8 coins altogether. Start them at just over $1 per coin. $9 bid. How about a $9 bid? Anybody bid a $9? Looking for 9 out there. Anybody bid a 9? Look a bid of 9. How about a bid of 9? There's Sissy at $9. 9 now, looking for a bid of 10. Looking for a bid of 10. How about a bid of 10? 90 with a bid of 10. Thomas Allen, I'm glad you asked. You get to bid here by sending me an email. It's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. What you'll need to do is send me your YouTube username, which is Thomas Allen, your real name, which is probably Thomas Allen, and your PayPal email address. As soon as I get that information, enter it into my bidder sheet. You are registered. It's absolutely free. So there we are. That's how we do it. Sissy's got $11 bid now in. Sissy with $11 now, looking for a bid of 12. 12, itty bit of 12, a bit of 12. How about a bit of 12, itty bit of 12, a bit of 12. 12, 12, 12. Caldero de Cameron. Let's see, a caldero. That's a pot. De Cameron. I don't know what a Cameron is. Must be pretty good, though. I await your communication, Mr. Allen. Would always appreciate having more bidders, more people, more family members, brothers and sisters. All of us are. Stanley at 12 now. 12, looking for a bit of 13. 13, how about a bit of 13? How about a bit of 13? 80, bit of 13. Looking for a $13 bid. How about a $13 bid? 13, 80, bit of 13. Spicy shrimp soup. Okay. You have just gained my interest. Stanley with 12 now, looking for a bit of 13. $13. How about a bit of 13? Eddie, bit of 13. Looking for a bit of 13. 13, Eddie, bit of 13. Parvez and I will be dropping by shortly. Please make extra. Oh, completely understood, Donnie Wayne. I have spent time at some of the auctions, and they just go way too long. The items just last way too long. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and start counting this one down to Stanley. Stanley now, $12 going once, looking for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? Anybody out there want a bit of 13? $13. Got a chance a bit of $13 now. Anybody a bit of 13? $12. $12 now going twice. Look for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? Anybody a bit of 13? 13 now. Anybody a bit of 13? Last and final call now. $12. Looking for a bit of $13. 13. Anybody a bit of 13? Get your bids in now. I usually count to about 10 in my head, about 10 seconds after I call that final call. I give you 10 seconds to catch up to me and get something in there. And then I hit my sold button. I'm sold to Stanley $12. I appreciate it, Stanley. Thank you very much, sir. That will be sheet number 7. Now, something that is a complete mystery. I do not have one to show you because it is a complete mystery. We do an 8-pack. I will do an 8-pack. These are going to be bins. You can purchase it straight out. $10. You're going to get at least $15 in creditable value. At least $15 in value. And I'm going to start these. I'm going to actually sell these outright at $10. Any quantity. You can buy any quantity. Just give me a bin. And a bin 1, bin 2, bin 3, whatever you want. So lot number 8, an 8-pack mini page of mystery. Lincoln Cents are going to have at least a $15 retail value, and they are going for $10. It's like a grab bag, and I will include some much higher value coins in a couple of these, depending on how many we sell. Hello, Ted. 8-pack mini page of mystery Lincoln Cents. You're going to see a blank page for now because, well, you won't know what we've got until you get them. So Malcolm will take 2. Ted Evans takes 2. Sissy takes 3. Penny Hoarder for 2. Stanley for 2. R.J. Stone takes 1. Parvez will take 2. These are going to be $10 each. And I'm going to have fun putting these together because I've got a lot of valuable coins that I have not done anything with, and I am ready to see them go into good hands. We can buy any quantity of them because I can build as many of them as I need to build. And Eric is taking your names down. Mr. Boudreaux wants 1. JJ wants 2. Donnie Wayne takes 1. Let's see, what do I have on the list so far? I got Malcolm for 2, Ted for 2, Sissy for 3, Penny Hoarder for 2, Stanley for 2. Got R.J. Stone now for 1, Parviz for 2, Paul Hampton for 2, and Mr. French for 3. Okay, R.J. Stone will take a total of 2. Raymond will take 1. I'm going to go ahead and start filling from the bottom. Okay, Jesse Minter wants 4. Okay, Sadie Hobbycat, is this a temporary sign-in, or should I change your information? Are you going to be coming back as Sadie Hobbycat? Because I've got Sadie Hobbycat, I've got your information. But if you're going to continue signing in as Martha Brown, I'll just change it. Got Jesse Minter. Wants 4. Martha, okay, Sadie Hobbycat. I'll go ahead and put it in as Sadie Hobbycat. Okay, yep. I got the email. I knew you would be here. In fact, I've got you in the autofill for the auction. What did we get up to? We got up to Donnie Wayne on the original list. R.J. Stone needs 1 more. Okay, no, he's got his. R.J.'s got his. Raymond Longy for 1. Jesse Minter for 4 of them. Martha Brown or Sadie Hobbycat for 3. Otis wants 1. Otis got his. Okay. So if you're going to continue coming in as Martha Brown, I am making you a mod so that we know you're not a bot when you come back. And I will keep you in here as Sadie Hobbycat. And remember that Martha Brown is Sadie Hobbycat. Is that all we're going to do? No more? We all done. Guess I'll move on to the next item. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you very much. You will not be disappointed at all with what you get here. This is going to be fun. For those who ordered multiples, I will try to make sure that I don't put... I'll get you in here, Thomas. I'll need to check and see that your communication came through to me. However, we are going to go ahead and move on to the next item. Carl's bidding on the next item. The next item is, hang on just a second, let me get it out here so I can show it to you. Is that here? Okay. Here it is. It is a box of 8 rolls. 8 rolls of 2009 Lincoln Cents, all 8 different designs and mints The 4 designs, both mints, and they're all certified coins. The roll is certified by NX. 50 coin rolls. So you've got all 8 different ones. Carl gives me a $22 bid. These are all NX certified. Donnie Wayne at 25. 25 now, looking for a $26 bid. 26, anybody bid at 26. Mark Thomas at 35 now. You get a nice little box. It's a display box and or a good storage box that goes with it. Carl at 36 now. 36, looking for a bid of 37. 37 now, anybody bid of 37. 37, how about a bid of 37? Donnie Wayne at 37 now. 38. There's Shay at 40. Shay at 40 now, looking for a bid of 41. 41, how about a bid of 41? Anybody bid of 41? There's Mark Thomas at 45. 45 now. 46. 46, anybody bid of 46? There's Paul Hampton at 50 now, looking for 55. 55, looking for $55 bid now, anybody bid of 55. 55, anybody bid of 55? So this is what they look like. There's Shay at 55. So this is the, which one is this? Okay, this is the LP2. So it's the log splitter, one where he's sitting on a stump. You can't touch the coins because they're sealed. They're sealed in there nice and tight too. So this is a 2009D LP2. So here it is, 2009D, formative years, NX, MS65 red or better. So every coin and every roll is supposed to grade an MS65 or better. And they're usually pretty tough on their grading, so these are probably gem rolls. Got Carl now at 90. Carl now at 90, looking for a bit of 95. 95, anybody bid of 95. $95, looking for a bit of 95, anybody bid of 95. There's Mark Thomas at 95. Mark Thomas at 95 now. 100, 100. Anybody bid of 100, looking for a bit of 100. There's Carl at 100, and 100 now. 110. 110, how about a bit of 110, 110. Anybody bid of 110, look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bid of 110. 110, looking for a bit of 110. How about a bit of 110? Anybody bit of 110? Look a bit of 110 now. Anybody bit of 110? Got 100 now. 100 going once. Looking for a bit of 110. There's Mark at 110. 110 now. 120. 120. Anybody bit of 120? Looking for a bit of 120 now. Anybody bit of 120? Got to do $10 increments after 100, Mr. French, so that we have now 110 bid. Looking for a bit of 120. Looking for a bit of 120 now. A bit of 120. Shay at 120. 120 now. 130. 130. Anybody bit of 130? Looking for a bit of 130 now. A bit of 130. This would be, what is this? 400 coins. All certified to be MS65 or better by NX. Nice tubes, too. I mean, these are big old chunky tubes, and they hold the coins real nicely. You got Mark at 130 now. 130 now, looking for a bit of 140. 140 now, a bit of 140. Looking for 140 now, a bit of 140. Looking for a bit of 140 now, a bit of 140, a little bit of 140. There is Mr. French at 140. 140 now, 150. 150, how about a bit of 150? A bit of 150, look a bit of 150 now, a bit of 150. Get these nice and turned around so that they're looking at us the way they should. There we go. You get this light out of the way. So now we can almost see him. There's Mark Thomas at 150. Mark Thomas at 150. Mr. French at 160. 160 now. 170. 170. Looking for a bit of 170. 170. How about a bit of 170? A bit of 170. Look a bit of 170. Now a bit of 170. Got a 160 now. Looking for a bit of 170. 170. How about a bit of 170? A bit of 170. Mr. Thomas says he's out. Mr. French at 160. Looking for a bit of 179. A bit of 170. I'll tell you what, how about if we do it this way? I'm going to do a stop bidding there. I've got Mr. French and Mr. Thomas way up on the top of the heap here, and I happen to have 2 sets. So what I can do is, after the bidding has stopped, I've got Mr. French and Mr. Thomas on the top, where they started fighting the fight that nobody else joined, was at 130. So how about if I do $125 to each of the 2 of you, Mr. French and Mr. Thomas, 125 bin to each of you, let me know if that works for you, and we will do that. Mr. French, Mr. Thomas. Bin at 125. Mark Thomas says he'll do it. Well, I'm sure Mr. French will do it since he was willing to pay $160. He's getting $35 off. There we go. Mr. French at $125. I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Very nice sets. I thoroughly enjoyed looking through these. They're very nice. Okay. Next up, what we're going to do, I'm going to move on to the boxes. So let me go to the micro here. First roll of the day, first roll in the boxes is this blur. No, it's actually 1983. 1983 Philadelphia. It's 1983 Philadelphia roll. We got this one started at $5. Thomas Allen starts at $5 and Penny Hoarder at $6. Yes, Penny Hoarder at $6 now. Mark Thomas at $7. Thomas Allen at $7. Looking for an $8 bid. Now $8. Anybody bid of $8? Hello, Mr. Worley. $8 now. Anybody bid of $8? Looking for a bid of $8. We are not doing any reveals this week. However, we are going to do a singles pull at $2.50 a coin toward the end of the show. We'll have that for sale. Anybody is welcome to join in at $2.50 a coin. It'll be a poker chip draw just like the others. Got Penny Hoarder at $8, Thomas Allen at $9. $9 now is the bid. Looking for a bid of $10. $10, anybody bid of $10, looking for a bid of $10. How about a bid of $10, anybody bid of $10? There's Mark Thomas at $10, Penny Hoarder at $10. Parvis tries $8, now need $11 bid. There's Penny Hoarder at $12. $12 bid now, looking for a bid of $13. $13, how about a bid of $13? Now I do a bid of $13. $13, looking for a bid of $13. How about a bid of $13? There's Thomas Allen at $11. Looking for a bid of $13 now, do a bid of $13. There's a $15 bid, Thomas Allen. $15 bid, Thomas Allen. Let me make sure I've got your information in here. I would hate to end the auction and not have your information. I just want to make sure I've got it. Let me switch over to that email account to be sure I have received an email. And I have. Thomas Allen is now a member of our family. Welcome, Thomas Allen, to the Coppercoins family. You will get the secret handshake later. I appreciate it, Thomas. Thank you very much, sir. And Paul Hampton now at a $16 bid. Mark Thomas is out looking for a $17. Anybody bid a 17? Look for 17. How about a bid of 17? Anybody bid a 17? Look for a bid of 17. How about this? How about let's do it this way. We'll do a stop bidding right there. And we'll just do it this way. You can have any quantity you want. Any quantity. Bin at $10. $10 bin. You guys can have any number that you want. Just say bin with a number. Bin with a number. And I will give you that many at $10 per roll. 1983 Philadelphia. Penny Hoarder says he wants one. So I got Penny Hoarder for 1, Paul Hampton for 2, Mark Thomas for 2, Parviz for 2. This is 1983 Philadelphia original wrapped rolls, Batdorf original wrapped rolls. You're probably going to get some spots on the end coins, but there's likely nice clean coins on the inside. And this is for 1983 Philadelphia. 1983 Philadelphia, you could get 2 different double die reverses, one of them massive, and a number of different double die obverses are possible, at least 5 or 6 different ones. And so this is at $10 per roll. So we got the 2 for Parviz, and we get 3 for Thomas Allen. And then we get 1 for Stanley. I'll get Thomas's name into the autofill later, but for right now, we'll just have to incorporate copy paste. There you go. We got 3 for Thomas Allen. We've got 1 for Stanley Zolkowski. And then we've got 2 for Sissy, 1 for Malcolm. And let's see. And we've got 1 for Ted, 2 for Coin Junkie. Hello, Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray takes 1. These do come with the DDR. That's correct, Paul Hampton. I would want to make sure that there is at least 1 DDR in each of these rolls. What, are you kidding me? I don't know what's in these. In fact, I really don't know anything about what's in these. I've not looked at any of them. Here's another one of the rolls, just to show you the... Ooh, that one's got a rainbow on it. That's nice. It's got rainbow toning. That one's got a little bit of spotty on the other side. Let's check another one out. Here's another one. 1983. No double die so far. Midnight Silver Run says he'll take 3. And I will move on to our next item. Get Midnight in there for 3, and I will move on to the next item. Next item here is, let me see, 11. Yeah, it's right here. Now, that one's a tails. I want you to be able to see ahead. Ahead and forward. There we go. 1984 Philadelphia. Of course, that is the year that has the big doubled ear. Got 1984 Philadelphia starting off at $9. Mark Thomas at 9. Deanne at 9. Looking for a $10 bid now. Anybody bid at $10? Looking for 10. Anybody bid at 10? Looking bid at 10 now. Anybody bid at 10? $10 bid. Anybody bid at 10? Looking for bid at 10 now. Anybody bid at 10? Looking bid at 10. Deanne out at 10 now. Deanne ahead at 10, looking for $11 bid, $11. And there's Parvis at 11, now 12. Now 12, anybody bid at 12, look a bid at 12, now anybody bid at 12. How about a bid at 12, anybody bid at 12, look a bid at 12, now anybody bid at 12. There's Deanne at 12, now Penny Hoarder 15. Penny Hoarder 15, Thomas Allen tries at 12, needs a 16. $16 bid now, we'll take it, 16, looking for a $16 bid. There are a lot of nice double die offers. You are right about that, Chris. The one with the big double deer is the one a lot of people look for, but there are a few that have just really nice fat letters on the obverse, just really beautiful double dies that you can find in these rolls. No idea what's in this. This is the Uno E Solo. I don't have any idea what's going on in here, except they are 1984 Lincoln cents. We got Penny Hoarder now at 17. Penny Hoarder at 17. Parvis, Thomas Allen both at 16. Stanley at 18 now. 18 looking for a $19 bid. 19, anybody bid a 19? 19, anybody bid a 19? Mark, I'm in the boat with you, brother. I have never found one of the double deer cents. I have never found one of them. I know they're out there. They've been out there. Heck, you still have people find them in circulation these days. But I have never found one myself. Let's do this. I want to be really, really candid with you guys. I got a couple of boxes of these. Got a couple of boxes, couple of full boxes of them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer them at a very substantial discount. Let's do $10 bin. Let's do a $10 bin on these. Buy as many as you want at $10. So let me know how many you like. $10. You'll have your shot. Finding that 1984 double deer. $10 a roll. Give me the bins. Parvis will take 2. And let's see, Penny Hoarder at 2, Thomas Allen at 3, Mark Thomas at 2, against his better judgment. I get that. I totally understand that. Eric and I are in the same boat with you on that. Both of us are sick and tired of looking through 83 and 84 rolls, looking for double dies we don't think we'll ever find. And then you never know. You never know. It might just show up one of these days. It'll leave you guessing as to exactly how that happened and why. I got Penny Hoarder at 2. Thomas Allen for 3, Mark Thomas for 2. We got Stanley for 1. This is hidden. This is bin, $10 bin for 1984. Philadelphia, Lincoln cent roll. 1984, Philadelphia, Lincoln cent rolls. Original bank wrapped rolls. We've got Stanley's 1. And then we've got, let's see, Mark Thomas 2, Thomas Allen for 3. Then we've got Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton for 1. We've got Deanne for 7. Marked Money Tech will take 1. Sissy takes 1. Your brother was born that year? Let's see, 1984. That was the year I got my driver's license. Yeah. It's the year after I made Eagle Scout. Oh, Marked Money Tech says scratch mine. So we'll take Marked Money Tech's out. We'll put Kelly Ray in that spot. There we go. I've got Kelly Ray in. I've got Ted for 1. Got Sissy for 1. Mark says he was still in the Army. Marked Money Tech, you want an 83? I can get you an 83 if you want an 83. I'll put you in for an 83, Marked Money Tech. Floating around the Black Sea. And being in the Army in 1984 was really against your better judgment. You do a lot of things against your better judgment, eh? So do I. I got you in there, Marked Money Tech. You've got a 1983 coming to you now. I think we're just about dried up on people wanting these for right now. So I'm going to scratch the rest of this lot and move on to the next item. The next item got a new batch of 2019 Philadelphia. 2019 Philadelphia. Looking for a $1 bid. $1 bid on a 2019 Philadelphia. How about a $1 bid? Anybody bid a $1? Look a bid a $1. Anybody bid a $1? Anybody bid a $1? Look a bid a $1. Now anybody bid a $1? $2019 Philadelphia, folks. There's a bunch of different double dies people are finding in 2019. Here's your chance. These have been wrapped up since 2019. No idea what's in there. Stanley gives me a $1 bid. $1 bid. $1 now. Hi, Angie. I got 1983 and 1984 Philadelphia rolls at $10 per roll. Any quantity you want. Penny Hoarder gives me a $150 bid, now $175. There's Parvis at $2, $2 now, $2 1/4, $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25, $2.25 now, anybody bid at $2.25. Looking for a $2.25 bid, $2.25 on a night 2019 Philadelphia. Looking for $2.25, $2.25. There's Penny Hoarder at $2.25. $2.25 now, $2.50, $2.50. How about a bid at $2.50, $2.50 now, anybody bid at $2.50. $2.50, look a bid at $2.50 now, anybody bid at $2.50, $2.50. How about a bid at $2.50, anybody bid at $2.50. Got $2.25, $2.25 going once. Looking for a bid at $2.50 now. Anybody bid at $2.50. How about a bid at $2.50? Anybody bid at $2.50? Looking for a bid at $2.50, $2.50. A bid at $2.50, $2.50 now. Looking for $2.50. Got $2.25. Looking for a bid at $2.50, $2.50. How about a bid at $2.50? I tell you what. Let's just do it this way on these. How about if I just do a bin at $2? Get any number that you want. Just give me a bin with a number. Bin with a number. Carl, I don't know if you're bidding $1 or if you're binning $1. I need to know which way we're going with that. 2019 Philadelphia. You can bin any quantity now at $2 per roll. Penny Hoarder takes 2. Stanley takes 2. Parviz takes 5. Paul for 2. Angie for 1. Carl wants 10. Let me throw some more lines in here. There we go. Okay, I've got Paul's 2. Parviz is in for 5. Stanley is in for 2. Penny Hoarder for 2. I've got Angie in there for 1. Paul Hampton for 1. Carl wants 10. Mr. French for 1. And Sissy for 2. And if I've got everybody who wanted in, which I believe I do, I'll go ahead and cut this one short and move on to the next item. Mark Thomas will take 2. Mark Thomas at 2. Is that against your better judgment, sir? Mark Thomas for 2. That's 2019 original wrapped rolls. And I will go ahead and take out the remainder of the extra lines that we have on this one. Then we'll move on to the next item. Probably. You're going to have to let me know if actually something good comes out of these, because I want to hear you come back and say, you know, I was wrong about that. How about 1969 Denver? 1969 Denver. These are uncirculated coins, and they are in paper wrap rolls. I'm going to start this off at $3. $3. Anybody bid at $3? Hello, Mr. Palmer. Had $3. $3 for 1969D. That one's got some spots on it. 69D now. 69D. Otis at 4. 4 now looking for a bit of $5. 5. Itty bit of 5. Look a bit of 5 now. How about a bit of 5? How about a bit of 425? 425. Itty bit of 425. 425. Angie, I'll go back over all this when we get finished with this little batch of rolls here. I'll go back through what I've already done that you might have missed, and we'll get you caught up in case there's anything else that you wanted. I got Otis at $4. $4 now looking for a bit of 5. How about a bit of 5? A bit of 5. Look a bit of 5. How about a bit of 5? 4 looking for $4.25 or $5. $4.25. A bit of 4.25. Looking for a bit of 4.25. Not a bit of 4.25. $4. $4 now going once. Looking for a bit of 4.25. A bit of 4.25. Looking for a bit of 4.25. How about a bit of 4.25? Let's check the other side of this one. I got $4 now. $4 going twice. Now looking for a bit of 4.25. There's a bit of 5. Sissy with a bit of 5. 5 now looking for a bit of 5.50. 5.50. How about a bit of 5.50? 5.50 now. A bit of 5.50. Looking for a bit of 5.50. Still trying to get it open. Hang on. Sometimes these rolls can be a little bit cantankerous. There we go. That's a little nicer than the other end of the roll. Sissy with a bit of 5 now. Look a bit of 5.50. 5.50. How about a bit of 5.50? Looking for a bit of 5.50 now. A bit of 5.50. Looking for a bit of 5.50. 5.50 now. A bit of 5.50. At $5. $5 going once now. Looking for a bit of 5.50. How about a bit of 5.50? A bit of 5.50. Now $5 now going twice. Looking for a bit of 5.50. 1969D. Last and final call. Last and final call at 5. Looking for a bit of 5.50. How about a bit of 5.50? And a bit of 5.50. All right, we're sold. I'll tell you how I'm going to handle this. I've got these rolls. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I've got 5. I'm sorry, 5 of them. I'm going to do 5 of these rolls, And I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. Sissy, Otis, and then Thomas, and then Parvis. And I'm going to do a bin, one each, at $3. Bin one each at $3. I'm going to start with Sissy, then Otis, then Thomas Allen, then Parvis. Okay, Parvis wants 2, but he's only going to get 1 for now. Otis says okay. Sissy says bin. Okay, so we've got Sissy, Otis, Thomas, and Parvis, each getting 1. Now my last one is going to go on a raffle. We're going to do a number between 1 and 20. Number between 1 and 20. This will be to win the spot of being able to purchase the last roll. The one closest to my number gets it. Now, the 4 of you, I want you to get a number from 1 to 20 in your mind and put it down in the chat. And as soon as I flip this over, we'll figure out who's closest to my number. From 1 to 20. I've got Sissy, Otis, Thomas, and Parvis. Well, let's just, if I do it this way. There's Sissy with an 8. Now, I'm only looking for the 4 of them. Otis, Thomas, and Parvis. Okay, so I've got 8, 5, 11, and 11. It's only the 4 of them. Otis and Parvis are tied. I need to have a different number from Parvis because Otis selected 11 first. Parvis, you'll need a different number that's not 8, 5, or 11. I'll need a number from Parvis. It's not 8, 5, or 11. There's a 15. Very lucky that you went that direction because my number is 14. So Parvis gets the last roll at $3. The 1969D. Thank you, folks. And thank you for playing Guess That Number. And here we go on to the next item. 1970D. 1970 Denver. I've got a 1970 Denver roll. Let's go ahead and get this bidding started on this one at $3. How about a $3 bid? $3, anybody bid at $3. Looking for a 3. There's Thomas Allen at $3. Oh my gosh, look at that. Would you eyeball that for a sec? Well, there's a nice looking little roll right there. Let's flip this over and see what we see on the other side. I have no idea which, if any, of these rolls that I have are ever toned or not toned. I don't look inside of them before I open them up for you to look at them. So we kind of discover all this together. There's Malcolm at 6 now. 6 now, looking for a bit of 650. 650? How about a bit of 650? 650, anybody bit of 650? Oh boy. There's the other side of this one. Oh, what kind of colors we have in there. Got Malcolm up at 8. Malcolm up at 8 now. Look a bit of 9 now. Anybody bit of 9. Look a bit of 9. How about a bit of 9? Anybody bit of 9? Look a bit of 9. $9. $9 for this roll. 1970. Sissy at 9. I like that other side. I'm going to flip it back over. Soon as I saw the light reflect off of that coin, I was like, wow, okay. Oh, we've got a nice one. Looky at that. How sweet it is. The colorblind see brown. Oh, my man. I'm colorblind, and I can see that that's oil slick colors. Kelly Ray at 12, Penny Hoarder at 13. 13 now, looking for a bit of 14. 14, how about a bit of 14? Eddie bit of 14, looking for a bit of 14. Got 13 from Penny Hoarder, looking for a bid of 14. How about a bid of 14? 80 bid a bid of 14. Look a bid of 14. 90 bid a bid of 14. Got 13 Penny Hoarder, 14 Sissy, 15 Kelly Ray now 15. Now looking for a bid of 16. 16. How about a bid of 16? 80 bid a bid of 16. $16 now. 80 bid a bid of 16. Looks like an opal. It's a very interesting looking coin. I don't know what I can do to make it stand up on its own because it's not going to. Got Sissy at 16 now. 16 now. Looking for a bit of 17. 17. How about a bit of 17? 17. A bit of 17. Out to the Toner sisters. There you go. 17. Thomas Allen is 17. Kelly Ray tries 17. Needs a bit of 18 now. 18. Looking for a bit of 18. 18. How about a bit of 18? 18 now. Look for a bit of 18 now. A bit of 18. Look a bit of 18. How about a bit of 18? Here's the way we're going to do this. Any bids of 18? Looking for a bit of 18 now. A bit of 18. Got 17 going once. There's Kelly Ray at 18. 18 now. 19. 19. Looking for a bit of 19. How about a bit of 19? 19 got a bit of 18. Look for a bit of 19. Now a bit of 19. 18 now. 18 looking for a bit of 19. 18 going once. Looking for a bit of 19. Looking for a bit of 19. 80 bit of 19. 18 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 19. How about a bit of 19? 80 bit of 19. Look a bit of 19. How about a bit of 19? Last and final call at 18. Looking for a bit of 19. How about a bit of 19? There's Midnight at 20. Midnight, $20. $20 now. Looking for 21. 21. Anybody bid of 21? 21. Anybody bid of 21? Got $20. Midnight at 20. Looking for a bid of 21. 21. Now a bit of 21. Look a bit of 21. 21. Now a bit of 21. There's Kelly Ray 21. 21 now. 22. 22. Anybody bid of 22? 22. Anybody bid of 22? Looking for a bid of 22. 22. Anybody bid of 22? Well, Mark, my version is a very different version. We should talk about it sometime. Maybe I'll just come on for a chit-chat sometime. We can talk about color blindness. But I have trouble between blue and purple, green and red, green and brown, red and brown. I don't see red very well. When there is a red flower and mixed a green bush, I don't see it. Thomas at 21, Midnight at 22, Thomas back at 23, 23 now 24, 24 looking for a $24 bid, 24 anybody bid at 24, there's Midnight at 24, now 25, now 25 looking for a bid at 25, 25, any bid at 25, looking for a bid at 25, 25, any bid at 25. Eat Skittles, taste the rainbow. I can taste the rainbow, I just can't see it. 24, looking for a bid at 25, 25, 90 bid at 25, 25, itty bit at 25, 25, itty bit at 25. Oh, well, I can't do the difference between like a neon green and yellow. Neon green and yellow. A lot of what they call blue on a computer, a light blue, looks white to me. Kelly Ray now 25, 25, looking for a $26 bid, 26, anybody bid at 26. Looking for bid at 26, there's Midnight at 26, 26, now 27, 27, anybody bid at 27, 27, anybody bid at 27. Got 26, looking for a bid at 27, 27, now anybody bid at 27. 26, 26 going once, looking for a bid at 27, 27, anybody bid at 27, 27, anybody bid at 27. 26 now going twice. Looking for a bid of 27. 27, anybody bid of 27. Looking for a bid of 27. 27, now a bid of 27. 27, anybody bid of 27. The last and final call at 26. Looking for a bid of 27. 27, now a bid of 27. And I'm sold to Midnight at 26. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Midnight. Now, fold that back up for Midnight. And here's what I've got. These are not coming open. I have 4 more rolls from the same source, same pile, Same box. I have no idea what's on the ends of these rolls. So what I'm going to do, it's going to be a first come, first served bin. We're going to do a 1 roll per person bin, 1970 Denver, just like the one I just opened. Only I don't know if there's any toners in these or not. But we're going to do a bin, and I'm going to do a countdown just like I would for a reveal. And let me copy the title down. And let's do a bin, 1 per person maximum at $5 per roll. I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I've only got 4 rolls. The first 4 people speak up are going to get the 4 rolls I have. Parviz gets 1. Midnight gets 1. Kelly gets 1. And Thomas gets 1. That's what I've got. Sorry to everyone else who came up a little bit later. But I've got Midnight, Parviz, Kelly Ray, and Thomas Allen are going to get 1 on those 1970 rolls. Well, I got a lot of people here tonight. There's Jim Fletcher. Hello, Jim. All right, and that's all I've got. So let's move on to the next. Wait a minute. How did this happen? There. It's not 1972. Lot number 15. What happened here? Okay. This is what it's supposed to be. You can scratch that. It's not 1972. Lot number 15 is a 2009 Philadelphia and Denver. 2009 Philadelphia and Denver. Here, let me open up the other camera. Well, let me just do it this way. You've probably seen some of these before, but this is a full 8-roll set. I'm just going to bring one of them out and show it to you. But this is what it looks like. They're sealed on the top. And this is a 2009 Denver formative years. So this is the 2009 Denver LP2. So, okay, Sissy will take that one. So I'll get Sissy on there for that one. Okay, thank you, Midnight. So this is a sealed 8-roll set. You get all 8 different ones. The Philadelphias, the Denvers, the LP1s through the LP4s. We're going to start the bidding on this at $2 per roll. These are sealed rolls. Start me off at $2 per roll. It's a full set of 8 rolls, $16. 16, give me a $16 bid, itty bitty bit of 16. 2009, Philadelphia and Denver. All 4 designs, both Denver and Philadelphia, so you get 8 rolls total. They are sealed in square tubes. Parviz gives me a bid of 17. 17 now, looking for a bid of 18. 18 now, and a bid of 18. 18, looking for a bid of 18. This is all 8 designs. All 4 designs, both mints. So it's all 8 different issues. Parviz with a $17 bid. 17 now, looking for an $18 bid. 18, and a bid of 18. There's Paul Hampton at 20. Kelly Ray at 18 now. 20, looking for a bid of 21. 21. How about a bid of 21? A bid of 21. 21. How about a bid of 21? There's Kelly Ray at 25. 25 now. 26. 26. How about a bid of 26? Anybody bid of 26? Need a bid of 26? There's 26 now. 27. 27, looking for a bid of 27. 27. I'd a bid of 27. 26, looking for a bid of 27. 27, I'd a bid of 27. Looking for a bid of 27. 27, I'd a bid of 27. 27, I'd a bid of 27. Got 26, looking for a bid of 27. Now 27, there's 30. Malcolm at 30, now 31. 31, I'd a bid of 31. 31, I'd a bid of 31. 31, how about a bid of 31? 31, I'd a bid of 31. 31, I'd a bid of 31. 31, now I'd a bid of 31. 31. Looking for a bid of 31. 31. Got $30. Malcolm at $30. $30 now going once. Looking for a bid of 31. 31. Anybody bid of 31? Got Parviz at 31. 31 now 32. 32. Anybody bid of 32? $32. Anybody bid of 32? There's Sissy at 32. 32. Formative Years is the LP2. It's the one with Lincoln sitting on a log with an axe leaning up against him. And he's reading a book. That's the one that's called the Formative Years. You have Birth and Childhood, who's the first design. Formative, that's the one with the log cabin. Then you've got Formative Years, and Formative Years is the one with the Lincoln sitting on a log. And then you've got Professional Life in Illinois, and that's where he's standing in front of the Illinois State House. And then you have Presidency. And the Presidency, the last and fourth design, shows the unfinished Capitol Dome on the reverse. They call it the Woodchopper penny. They call it the Lincoln Log penny. There's a number of different ones, different names for the one that's actually truthfully termed by the Mint as Professional Life. So the Mint issued name for it is the Professional Life. Or, I'm sorry, the Formative Years. LP number 2, LP2. So we got 35 from Malcolm, looking for a $36 bid. 36 now. Sissy at 36 now, looking for a bid at 37. 37, add a bid at 37. $36 now, looking for a bid at 37. 37, how about a bid at 37? Now 37, anybody bid at 37. 37, anybody bid at 37? I got Paul Hampton at 37. Paul Hampton at 37, now 38. 38, looking for a bid at 38. Now, anybody bid at 38. LP stands for Lincoln Penny. I don't know why. The Mint themselves are using names for the Lincoln cent, and they're calling them penny. But LP stands for Lincoln Penny. LP1 was the first issue of the Lincoln Penny, 2009. And then they had LP2, LP3, and LP4 in 2009. Then LP5 was actually 2010. So I got Paul Hampton at 37, looking for a bid at 38 now. 38, how about a bid at 38? 38 now. Dick French at 38, now 39. 39, looking for a bid at 39. How about a bid at 39? 39, anybody bid at 39? 39? I tell you what, we'll just stop bidding here. I tell you what I'll do. Now, in these sealed square tubes, I only have a total of 4 sets. I have a total of 4 sets. And I will go down on my list from the top, and that's going to give me Dick French. Hang on, let me change that. Dick French, okay. Then we've got Paul Hampton. Then we've got Parviz. Then we've got Sissy Atwell. And then in case, we will have Thomas Allen. We will have Malcolm. And then we will have Kelly Ray. Okay, so those are my names. Okay, so those are my names that I've got. I'm going to do a bin on these of $30 per set. You can only get 1 set, and there's a total of 4 there. So in that order, let me know if you want 1 set at $30. I've got Mr. French, Mr. Hampton. Mr. Hampton says he wants his. Sissy says she wants hers. So I need Mr. French. Parvis says he wants his. Malcolm will take his. Kelly Ray. Let's see. Kelly Ray's not on the list. Mr. French is on there. So I've got Mr. French, Paul Hampton, Parvis, and Sissy. Those are the 4 sets, and those are all I've got. Paul Hampton, Parvis, Sissy, and Mr. French. That's all I have for you. I'm sorry I don't have more. I wish I did. But those 4 sets now sold. I have a change up to make on the sheet. Let's see here. There we go. I had to delete a line on the sheet. I noticed that something was completely different that shouldn't have been in there. All right, so next up, 1972D. 72D. Everybody likes a 72D, don't they? Are we starting these at... No, that's way too high. Something happened and that didn't work out right. Hang on a second. Something happened with my sheet. I'm going to start these at $4. $4, 1972D. Start at $4. $4 bid. Anybody bid at $4? Looking for a bid of $4. $4 now. Anybody bid at $4? 1972D. Got Chris at $6. $6 now, looking for a $7 bid. $7 now. Mark Thomas. Actually, Parvis at $7 now, looking for a bid of $8. $8 bid now, looking for an $8 bid. How about an $8 bid? Sissy with a $9 bid. $9 bid now, looking for 10. 10. Anybody bid at 10? Look a bid at 10. Anybody bid at 10? Anybody bid at 10? Anybody bid at 10? Look a bid at 10. Anybody bid at 10? Doing better in the car midnight. I do know that there's a problem with the throttle on my internet. My internet runs a little slower than it should, and we're going to get that changed. I'm going to get that taken care of over the summer, but it's going to take me a little while. I'm going to actually have to have an electrician come in here and run a line for me. Got Parvez at 9, Chris Hurley at 9.50. Actually, I was Sissy at 9, Chris Hurley at 9.50, Sissy back at 10. Sissy back at 10, 10. Megan Seaball, if you want to register with us to bid, it's pretty simple and it's free. You send me an email, coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Give me your YouTube username, which is Megan Seaball. Give me your real name, which is probably Megan Seaball. And then give me the email address that you use for PayPal so I can send you a bill through PayPal, whatever your email address is. I'll get you registered right away and you'll be eligible to bid. But right now I can't have you bidding if I don't know your information. So send me an email real quick to that email address, coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. We'll get you registered. Sissy now with a $10 bid. 10 now looking for $11 bid. $11 bid. Any bid $11. Good bid $11 now. Bid $11. 72D. It's tape shutter. I'd open it up for you. $10 looking for $11 bid. $11 bid. Eddie bid $11. Sissy at 10 now going once looking for $11 bid. How about a bid $11? Eddie bid $11. Look a bid $11 now. Bid $11. Do I sound professional in any form or fashion in a car? I've never thought about listening to myself in a car. I hope I at least sound decent in a car. Sissy at 10 now looking for $11 bid. Now going twice at $10 looking for $11. Eddie bid $11. Good bid $11 now. Bid $11. At $10. $10 now with Sissy. Last and final call at 10 looking for $11 bid. Eddie bid $11. How about $11 bid? Eddie bid $11. There's Paul at 11. Paul at 11 now 12. Now 12. Need a $12 bid. 12. Eddie bid at 12. Look a bid at 12. There's a Fat Fool at 12. Hello. Fat Fool at 12. Now looking for a bid at 13. 13. How about a bid at 13? 13 now. Eddie bid at 13. Looking for a bid at 13. How about a bid at 13? 13 now. Eddie bid at 13. Look a bid at 13. Do I sound okay, Sissy, when you're in a vehicle listening to me? I can't imagine that you can actually hear me really well, unless you've got earphones on. Got a $12 bid now. 12 now. Looking for a bid at 13. 13. How about a bid at 13? Eddie bid a bid at 13. Look a bid at 13. 13 now. Eddie bid a bid at 13. Hello, Peanut. Sissy at 13. 13 now. Looking for a bid at 14. How about a bid at 14? Eddie bid a bid at 14. Looking for a bid at 14. 14 now. Eddie bid a bid at 14. There's Paul back at 14. Paul at 14 now. 15. Eddie bid a bid at 15. 15 now. Eddie bid a bid at 15. Look for a bid at 15. Bid a bid at 15. Bid a bid at 15. Eddie bid a bid at 15. Fat Fool 15. 15 now, looking for a bid of 16. 16 now, 16. Anybody bid of 16? All right, we're going to say stop bidding at this point. Stop bidding at this point. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rolls. 6 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 rolls. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this from the top down. We're going to do a bin, 1 roll each at $10. Bin at $10, 1 roll each. I'm going to have Fat Fool first, Paul Hampton next, and then Parviz next, and then dun 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 Sissy next. So I got those 4 people. Okay, Parviz, Paul, Sissy, and I'm sure Fat Fool's going to say yes. Okay, all 4 bin. I've got a total of 6 rolls. I've got 2 rolls remaining. Those are going to go. Is there anybody who does not want a second roll? Any one of the 4 of you who do not want a second roll? If you do not want a second roll, let me know, and then I'll put the others in the raffle to get the second roll, to get the opportunity to purchase the second roll at $10. Okay, looks like everybody wants in on that. So what we're going to do is now we're going to do a number, any number between 1 and 500. Just for the 4 of you, any number 1 to 500. Any number 1 to 500. The closest 2 people to my number will get the opportunity to purchase the last 2 rolls. 1 to 500, boys and girls. Just the 4 of you, Fat Fool, Paul Hampton, Parviz, and Sissy. Here's my number. Okay, I've got Parviz, Sissy, Fat Fool, and Paul Hampton in there. And the closest 2 people to my number, which is 341, will have the opportunity to purchase the rolls. And Sissy changed her number from 757. So I have to go with your first number guessed. Fat Fool did 13, Parviz at 430, and Paul Hampton at 444 were the closest. So put Parviz and Paul Hampton down for a second roll. Parviz and Paul Hampton for a second roll. I appreciate it. Thank you for playing that mystery number. And here we go. I know, I'm just a fool. Anyhow, next up, 1942S. 1942S, a 50-coin roll. 1942S in circulated condition. It is taped shut. We are going to start this off at $8. Thomas Allen with an $8 bid. $8 now. Look over a bid of 9. How about a bid of 9? A bit of 9. Look a bit of 9. Add a bit of 9. Look over a bit of 9. How about a bit of 9? A bit of 9. Look a bit of 9. 1942S. Yeah, Thomas Allen at $8. $8 now going once. There's Parviz at 9. 9 now. Look over a $10 bid. $10. How about a bid of $10 bid? $10. Anybody bid of $10? Look over a bid of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10. Not a bit of 10. Here's looking at you, kid. 9 now. Look over a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10. Not a bit of 10. There's Thomas Allen at 10. 10 now. 11. $11. Looking for $11 bid. Eddie bid $11. Look a bit $11. How about a bit $11? There's Stanley at 11. Now 12. Now 12. Looking for a $12 bid. Now 12. Eddie bid of 12. Look a bit of 12. How about a bit of $12? $12 now. Eddie bid of $12. Here's Mr. French at $12. 12 now 13. Now 13. 13. How about a bit of 13? Bit of 13. Now Eddie bid of 13. Sissy's being silly. Parviz tries 12, needs a bid of $13. Got Mr. French at 12, looking for a bit of 13. 13, Eddie bid a bit of 13, looking for a bit of 13. 13, 90, bid a bit of 13. $12 going once to Mr. French, looking for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13, 90, bid a bit of 13. 13, how about a bit of 13? $12 now going twice. Going twice, Mr. French at 12, looking for a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? Eddie bid a bit of 13, look a bit of 13. How about a bit of 13? $13. Anybody bid at 13? Got $12. $12 final and last call. There's Otis at 13. Otis at 13. Now looking for a bid of 14. 14. How about a bid of 14? At a bid of 14. $14. Now a bid of 14. Looking for a bit of 14 now. 14. Got Otis at 13. Looking for a bit of 14. 14. How about a bit of 14? There's Paul Hampton at 14 now. 15. 14 now. 15. How about a bit of 15? Any bit of 15. Looking for a bit of 15. How about a bit of 15? 15 now. Any bit of 15. Looking for a bit of 15. $15 now. Any bit of 15. I got 14 going once, looking for a $15 bid. 15, any bit of 15, looking for a bit of 15, 90 bit of 15. I got Paul Hampton 14, for Paul Hampton 14, looking for a bit of 15, going twice now, looking for a bit of 15. How about a bit of 15, any bit of 15? Last and final call. Last and final call now at $14 to Paul Hampton, looking for a bit of 15. Any bit of 15? Sold now, Paul Hampton 14. I appreciate it, Paul. Thank you very much. And thank you to everyone else who has been bidding this evening. Next up, 1947S. 1947S. Going to start these off at a $6 bid, $6 only. Anybody give me a $6 bid? 1947S full date roll. All S Mint 1947s. Otis at 6 now, looking for a bid of 7. Anybody bid of 7? A bid of 7, I bid a bid of 7. Hubby found you with a phone on your chest where you left it nodding out. Well, at least I know that we give you sweet dreams, right? $6 now, looking for a bit of 7. 7 now, anybody bid of 7? Looking for a bit of 7. There's Sissy with a bit of 7. 7 now, a bit of 8. Bit of 8 now, need a bit of 8. Anybody bit of 8? Look a bit of 8 now, a bit of 8. Here's Angie with a bit of 8. Angie with a bit of 8 now, 9. Anybody a bit of 9? Look a bit of 9. There's Otis at 9 now, 10. Now 10, how about a bit of 10? Anybody a bit of 10? Look a bit of 10 now, a bit of 10. Got a bit of 9, look a bit of 10 now, a bit of 10, look a bit of 10. $9 going once now, look over a bit of 10. Look over a bit of 10, how about a bit of 10? Any bit of 10? $9 now, twice up, looking for a bit of 10. How about a bit of 10? Any bit of 10? Looking for a bit of 10. Add a bit of 10. Last and final call at 9. Looking for a bit of 10. Any bit of 10. Looking for a bit of 10. Now, a bit of 10. All right, I'm sold to Otis. Sorry, Sissy, I'm sold to Otis at $9. $9, and I have a second one of these that I will offer first to Angie, then to Stanley, then to Parvez, and then to Sissy at $9. And if you wanted it at $9, I have a second roll. I have to offer first to Angie, then to Stanley, then to Parvez, and then to Sissy. I've only got the one additional roll, though. So first taker gets it. Angie, Stanley, Parvez, and then Sissy. First one takes it, gets it. $9. Angie takes it. It's Angie's. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Moving on to the next item. Next item, thank you very much, is 1949S. 1949S. Going to start this one off with a $6 start. $6. Anybody bid of $6? Looking for 6. Anybody bid of 6? Start me off $6. Anybody bid of $6? Looking for 6. Anybody bid of 6? Look a bit of 6 now. Anybody bid of 6? 1949S. This is that year that has those really interesting double dies where you've got the pointed 4 under the blunt 4. You got a lot of RPMs. 1949S as well. Not really sure. Midnight. Every time I come back in, when I'm out and come back in, it switches me to Top Chat. So if you're refreshing, it's going to switch you back to Top Chat automatically every time. I do not know why. All right, I got Thomas at 6. Now Stanley bid 7. Stanley at 7 now, looking for an $8 bid. $8. Anybody bid of $8? How about a bid of $8? Anybody bid of $8? There's Parvis at $8. $8 now 9. Anybody bid of 9? Look a bid of 9 now. Anybody bid of 9? There's Otis at 9. 9 now. Look a bit of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10. How about a bit of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Look a bit of 10. Got $9. Look over a bit of 10. How about a bit of 10? Anybody bid of 10? There's Stanley at 10. Now 11. Now $11. Anybody bid $11? How about $11? $11 bid. Anybody bid $11? 1949S. Parvis at 11. Now 12. How about a 12? Anybody bid a 12? Got Parvis at 11. Looking for a $12 bid. 12. Anybody bid a 12? Looking for a bid of 12. Now a bid of 12. There's Stanley at 12. 12 now 13. Now 13. Looking for a bit of 13. Now a bit of 13. You're not leaving, and it's just knocking you out alive to Top Chat. I really don't know. YouTube is a very strange animal. It has a mind of its own. It tends to do a lot of very odd things. So I got Thomas at 15. Paul Hampton at 16 now. Paul Hampton at 16. Look over a bit of 17. 17 now. Anybody bit of 17? 17. Anybody bit of 17? Got a $16 bid. Look for a bit of 17. These are brown uncirculated coins, 1949S. Decent chance of finding double dies RPMs in here because I've never been through this roll, nor has anyone else. Not even sure exactly what's inside, but I'm pretty sure it's all 1949S. This collector was pretty good about keeping the dates and mint marks together properly. Parvis at 17. 17 now, looking for a bit of 18. 18 now, a bit of 18. Looking for a bit of 18. How about a bit of 18? A bit of 18. A little bit of 18 now, a bit of 18. 17 now going once, looking for a bit of 18. How about a bit of 18? A bit of 18. 17 going twice now, looking for a bit of 18. There's 18. 18 with Thomas Allen. Now looking for a bit of 19. 19. How about a bit of 19? 19. A bit of 19. Looking for a bit of 19. How about a bit of 19? A bit of 19. $19 now. A bit of 19. 18 looking for a bit of 19. Going once at 18. Looking for a bit of 19. How about a bit of 19? A bit of 19. At 18 now. Going twice. Looking for a bit of 19. How about a bit of 19? A bit of 19. Get your bid in now. Got an 18 for Thomas Allen, looking for a bit of 19. There's Paul Hampton at 19 now, 20. 19 now, 20. Anybody bit of 20? Look a bit of 20 now. A bit of 20. Looking for a bit of 20. How about a bit of 20? How about a bit of 20? Anybody bit of 20? Look a bit of 20 now. A bit of 20. There's Thomas with a bit of 20. You guys keep it up. I'm going to come back. I'll be right back. I'm going to check and see if I have any more of these. I might be able to split this up with you guys. Hang on just a second. Well, I had one more. I have two 1949S rolls. And I'll do this. Two highest bidders, Thomas Allen, Paul Hampton. To the two of you, I can offer at, let's say $15. $15 for the two highest bidders. Paul Hampton, Thomas Allen. Thomas Allen first, then Paul Hampton. Let me know that's what you want, and that's what you'll get. Thomas Allen, Paul Hampton. Let me know. A bin at 15. Paul Hampton bins his. Thomas Allen. Let me add a line in there for that one. Nope. Hang on. There we go. Thomas takes his. So I change that second one to Thomas, and I'll get that one to him. And next up, gonna be a giveaway. Giveaway time. Gonna do a giveaway. Got a roll here. It is a roll, a special roll. There's nothing really all that special about the roll, except that it is a roll. And I'm killing time here because I have to do something. I'm capping the roll so that you cannot read the date or mint mark of the coins. The first person to give me the actual date and mint mark of this BU roll gets it for free. That's right. I said free. Free, 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 free. Hello, Joe. First person. You better make it quick. Somebody's going to get it. Date and mint mark. I'm looking for date and mint mark. Anybody with a date and mint mark of the roll I happen to have right here. The first person to get that date and mint mark correctly gets the roll for free. It is a BU roll. I've not seen it yet. Hey, there's Lyle. Just registered with us. Lyle Okamoto is registered to bid with us. I still haven't seen it. This is a wheat cent roll. It is a BU wheat cent roll. Someone's going to get it for free if they tell me what it is. BU wheat cent roll here. Carl, I wish it was a 34D. I certainly wish it were. But no. Still haven't seen it. Date and mint mark, folks. Date and mint mark. There it is. Deanne. 1957D. Deanne was the first person to answer in on my chat at a 57D. Deanne is the winner of this 1957D BU roll. In fact, I'm going to write DH on it. If I had a pen that could write. There we go. It's a DH roll. That's going to Deanne Hatton now. So it's a 1957D, absolutely free, 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 free. Just for participating, just for being here. Thank you very much, Deanne. I appreciate it. Now we're going to move on to lot number 20. Lot number 20 is 1978D. Tough, not easy to get stuff here. 1978D. Well, there's a little bit of packing on the top of that roll. There we go. Hey, would you look at that? Nice BU roll. 1978D. You do not see 78Ds all that often. I'm going to start this off at $3. $3 roll. Anybody bid at $3? Looking for a bid at $3. Anybody bid at $3? Look a bid at $3. Now a bid at $3. 1978D. Looking for a bid at $3. $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? $3. That's below wholesale price for these folks. 1978D. Let me go into Mr. Gray Sheet here. Mr. Gray Sheet, the dealer-to-dealer wholesale price for 1978D rolls is $4. There's Mark Thomas with a 5, Sissy with a 6. $6 bid now. Parvis with a $7 bid. 7 now, looking for a bid of $8. $8 now, a bid of $8. There's Shay with 9. Shay with a $9 bid. $9 bid, look for 10. 10, anybody bid at 10, look bid at 10. Now, a bid of 10. Looking for a bid of 10. Now, a bid of 10, looking for a bid of 10. Now, a bid of 10. Got Sissy with a bid of $10. Sissy with 10 now, looking for $11. $11 now. Parvis at $11. $11 now, 12. Now 12. Anybody bid at 12, look a bid at 12. Now, a bid of 12. How about a bid of 12? 12 now, a bid of 12. Parvis at $11, looking for a bid of 12. How about a bid of 12? A bid of 12, look a bid of 12 now, a bid of 12. Bo Palmer comes back at 15. Hello, Bo. Bo at 15 now, looking for a bid of 16. $16 now, a bid of 16. 16 now, a bid of 16. 15, looking for a bid of 16. 16 now, bid a bid of 16. 16. All right. Now we know how fast and how high that will go. I'm going to do a stop bidding here. And we are going to wash all bids. That's right. We'll wash all bids. I have a total of 10 rolls. Have 10. We'll travel. We're going to do a bin on these. And it's going to be a fresh start bin. No orders. I'm going to do a bin on these at $6 per roll. Bin at $6 per roll. I've got 10 of them. One per person. Give me a bin and I'll put your name on the list at $6. 1978D. Put you on the list at $6. There's Mark Thomas with a bin. Mark Thomas gets the first out of 10. I got 9 left. Bo Palmer gets 1. We're only doing 1 per person. Bo Palmer, Kelly Ray, Shay Shay, Stanley, Sissy, Parviz, Paul Hampton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 2 left. 2 left to go to somebody. There's Mr. French. And I got 1 remaining. 1 person left. See, Parviz, I've already got you on the list. We've got Mark, Bo, Kelly Ray, Shay Shay, Stanley, Sissy, Parviz, Paul Hampton, Mr. French. And I need 1 more. 1 more buyer of a 78D roll at $6. Anybody else out there going to buy one? If not, I'll give it to my second bidder. That would be Bo Palmer. Nobody else wants to get one. There's Malcolm. Okay, Malcolm gets one. And so I've got 10 rolls of 1978D going out. I'll tell you what, it has been many, many, many years since I've even seen 10 rolls of 78D in one place. They are not easy to find. All right, coming up next we have original Batdorf wrapped rolls. There we go. Original Batdorf wrapped rolls of 1970D. 1970D original Batdorf rolls. Going to start it off at $3. Carl Ignatz gives me a bid of $3 now. Looking for a bid of $3.25. $3.25. A bid of $3.25. Eric at $5. $5 now. Look at a bid of $5.50. $5.50 now. A bid of $5.50. Looking for a bid of $5.50. How about a bid of $5.50? Looking for a bit of $5.50 now, a bit of $5.50. Looking for a bit of $5.50. How about a bit of $5.50? There's Stanley with a bit of $6. $6 now. Looking for a bit of $7. How about a bit of $7? A bit of $7. Looking for a bit of $7. There's Malcolm at $8. Kelly Ray at $10. Kelly Ray at $10 now. Looking for a bit of $11. $11 bid. A bit of $11. $11 now. A bit of $11. Looking for a bit of $11. A bit of $11. At 10, looking for a bit of $11. There's Parviz at $11. $11 now. 12. Now 12. A bit of 12. Look a bit of 12. There's Malcolm at 12. Malcolm at 12, now 13, now 13. How about a $13 bid? 13, anybody bid a 13, 13. How about a bid of 13? Got 12, now I got 13. Parviz at 13. 13, now 14, 14. How about a bit of 14? Anybody bid a 14? There's Shay Shay, 14, 14, now 15. 15, Kelly Ray, 15, Kelly Ray, 15, now 16, 16. How about a bit of 16, 16? Parviz at 16. Looking for a bit of 17, now 17, now a bit of 17, 17. How about a bit of 17? Parviz at 16, now look for a bit of 17. 17 now, a bit of 17, look for a bit of 17. Kelly Ray at 17. Shay Shay at 18. 18 now, 19. Now 19, look for a bit of 19. 19, a bit of 19, look for a bit of 19. 19 now, a bit of 19. Shay Shay at 18, look for a bit of 19. 19 now, a bit of 19. There's Parviz at 19. 19 now, 20. Now 20, looking for a bit of 20, 29, a bit of 20. Looking for a bit of 20, how about a bit of 20? There's Shay Shay at 20 down, 20 now, 29, 21, 21. Need a bit of 21, 21. Now a bit of 21. Let's just stop it right there. And we will stop with the $20 bid and show you that these will go up to $20. There's Kelly Ray at 21, trying 21. I'm going to take them in the order that I've got them prior to my stop bidding. And we are going to do a bin on 12 rolls of these. Bin on 12 rolls. I have 12 of these. I'm going to do 1 per person to start. 1 per person to start. And we're going to do a bin at $10. 1 each bin at $10. I'm going to start with Shay Shay. And then I'm going to go to Parviz. And then to Kelly Ray, and then to Sissy. Oh, wait a minute. I have to go to Paul Hampton, then Sissy, and then Bum, 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 bum. Did I get Kelly Ray in there? I got Kelly Ray in there. So Shay Parviz, Mr. French. So Mr. French would come next. Malcolm. And let's see where we get from there. I got Shay first. Shay will take one. Parviz will take one. Well, I don't actually have a go from Parviz yet. I'm looking for Parviz. Now I got Kelly Ray. Kelly Ray will take one. Paul Hampton takes one. Sissy Atwill takes one. Mr. French takes one. So I'm still looking for Kelly Ray. Still looking for Kelly Ray. Bennett, $10 for Kelly Ray. Make sure I've got her in there. Make sure everybody who wanted one up high gets one first. And then we will go to the anybody's. Anybody who wants them after I get finished with the list of people who bid higher on them. Kelly Ray bins hers. Kelly Ray bins hers. And so then after that I have, how many do I have left? Let's see, after Malcolm, do I have another name on there? Stanley. Okay, now we're going to the other people who binned. So I'll take Roger Borland for one so far. We'll do one so far, then I'll come back for seconds. So Roger Borland will take one. And that is all I have on the to want list right now. Let me jump back. And Eric, if you want one, you can take one. You'd be next on the list. And then Thomas Allen will take one. If anybody else who's not spoken yet who would like one of these. Thomas Allen wants one, and I have one remaining. One remaining for someone else who has not yet spoken up for one. That notwithstanding, we'll go back into the list, and I'll offer Shay a second one. Parviz, and then Kelly Ray. Angie. There we go. Angie takes one. Sorry, Ron. Already sold out. Sold out on all these. And moving on. I have some brand new rolls. Instead of doing this as a bid, we will do these as a bin at $2 per roll. Let's do a bin at $2 per roll. 2022 Philadelphia. These are 2022 Philadelphia rolls. And just give me a bin with a quantity up to 5. Bin with a quantity up to 5. We're going to bin these at $2 each. $2 per roll. $2 per roll, buy up to 5. Kelly Ray for 2. I like sharing good fortune with people. I was lucky enough to be the recipient of a couple of boxes of these at a very good price. I have, let's see, got Sissy for 2, Kelly Ray for 2. I've got Paul Hampton for 3, Bo Palmer for 2. Angie will take 1, Mr. Boudreau for 1, Kelly Ray for 5, Shay for 5. Kelly Ray wants 5. So Kelly Ray will get 3 more. There you go. Kelly Ray with 3 more. And then Shay Shay with 5. Ted Evans wants 2. Mr. Worley wants 5. Mr. Zolkowski will take 1. So there's Shay Shay's 5. Ted Evans for 2. And then we've got Mr. Worley for 5. Tell him I'm going to need more lines. Well, I just appreciate everybody being able to get what they want and get it at a price that is not exorbitant. I know that when you go to eBay and whatnot, you're going to pay $4, $5, $6 a roll for these things, and I prefer for you to be able to look for them at a cheaper price. I do need to make a little bit on them, and I do, and that's capitalism. That's how it works. I got Parvis for 5. Stanley gets his 1. Kelly Ray's already got her 5 now. So I've got Carl for 5. And Parvis, we already got you in for 5, brother. Carl gets his 5, and I think we're done. I'm going to read it off real quickly. You guys let me know if I missed you or I missed any quantity of yours. I have Kelly Ray for 5. Sissy for 2, Paul Hampton for 3, Bo Palmer for 2, Angie for 1, Mr. Boudreau for 1, Shay Shay for 5, Ted Evans for 2, James Worley for 5, Stanley for 1, Parviz for 5, and Carl for 5. Mr. French wants 1, and I can only do 5 rolls, Carl. I don't have enough to spread that thin. So I can only do 5 rolls for you. And there's Mr. French for 1. Thank you, Paul. I think I'll cut it off right there. And move on to what we call the fun stuff. All right. Do you guys want to get involved in the fun stuff? How do you like fun stuff? I like fun stuff. Let me turn this camera on. And let me get rid of all this stuff I've got sitting on my desk. Give me just a minute. This is the time where you go and refresh. Alrighty then. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to play Box Lot. All right, let me grab a marker here. Mark this one MBX01 for Mystery Box number 1. You guys won't believe what happened to me this morning. You remember yesterday's poker chip draw for Proof Nickels? I had 3 boxes full of them. Remember that? I dropped one of those boxes. I had to go back and watch the show and reconstruct the box from scratch. Yeah. All right, here we go. Mystery Box number 1. What are we getting? People getting started on the bidding already? We started at $1. What do we got? Carl at $11. Carl at 11 now. Got a bit of $11 now, 12. There's a 1961. Here's a 62D. All right. Here, let me zoom this out just a little bit so we can see everything going on here. Hang on a second. There. So we could see the whole box at once, right? All right, got $11 bid now, 11 now, looking for 20. There's Hidden at 20. Hidden at 20 now, 21, 21. There's Malcolm at 25. There's a 73 roll, 1973. Good way to get into a bunch of rolls. Here's a 1960 Philadelphia roll that is original. 1960 Philadelphia. What does it say on here? It's just Coin Auditing Systems. It's not a bank name. All right. And so then we've got 1960D, large date. 1960D, large date. Hidden at 40 now. 40 now, looking for a bid of 45. There's a 60 Philadelphia roll. What's this one? I can't read it. Oh, here it is. I had it upside down. 1961 Philadelphia. Here's a 61D. What else do we have here? 1960 Philadelphia. 60 Philadelphia. Got a $40 bid so far. $40 looking for a 41. 41. Anybody bid a 41? Here's a 71. 72S. 73S. 95D. There's Mr. Borland at 45. Here's a 98. And a 64D. Then I've got 3 bank wrapped rolls here. This one is... Oh, okay. I get what these are. Let me see. Yeah, all 3 of these are 2009 bank wrap rolls, but they got tails on both ends, so I don't know what mint they're from. But I've got an LP2, an LP3, and an LP4. So I've got a 2, a 3, and a 4 that have the tails on both ends. The bidding is for the contents of this box, Shay. The whole box. So this is the box. I don't know how many rolls are, about 20, roughly 20 rolls. We've got Roger Borland at 75. 75 now, looking for a bit of $80. 80 now, anybody bit of $80. Look a bit of 80. Anybody bit of 80, look a bit of 89, anybody bit of 80. Shay, I will have 7 such boxes this evening. 7 such boxes. Then we'll do the mystery coin pull at $2.50 per coin. Roger at 75. 75, looking for a bit of $80. $80 now, anybody bit of $80. Look a bit of 80, anybody bit of 80. There's Shay at $80. $80 now, 85, 85, 85, anybody bit of 85, 85, anybody bit of 85, 85. Got $80, looking for a bit of 85, 85, anybody bit of 85. Now 80, looking for a bit of 85. 80 going once, looking for a bit of 85. There's Mr. Borland at 85. 85 now, 90. $90, 90. Anybody bit of 90? Look a bit of 90 now, anybody bit of 90. There's Shay at 90. 90 now, 95. 95, 95. Anybody bit of it in 95, 95. Anybody bit of 95? There's Mr. Borland at 100. 100 now, looking for 110. 110, anybody but got it. 110 bid, 110, anybody bid a 110, look a bit of 110, 110, anybody bid a 110. Got a 100, looking for a bit of 110, 110, anybody bid a 110, look a bit of 110, anybody bid a 110. Shay at 110, Shay at 110, now looking for 120, 120, anybody bid a 120. Looking for a bit of 120, how about a bit of 120, now a bit of 120. Sorry, Roger, we've got a $10 increment after $100, so it needs to be a 120 bid. So Shay at 110. Shay at 110, looking for a bid of 120 now, 120. Shay's high bid of 110, 110, looking for a bid of 120 now, a bit of 120. I got a bid of 110, looking for a bid of 120, anybody bid of 120. Roger's 115 bid doesn't count. Shay's over bid of 120 is unnecessary. Shay at 140 is unnecessary. Well, now you've got actual bids in there. 130. 130 Roger Borland. Now 140 Shay. 140 now, looking for a bid of 150. 150, anybody bid of 150. $150, how about a bit of 150? Anybody bid of 150? 150 now, a bit of 150. Shay at 140. High bid 140, looking for a bit of 150. 140 going once, looking for a bid of 150. How about a bid of 150? A bid of 150, looking for a bid of 150. Now a bid of 150. It's okay, Shay. It's all good. 140 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 150, 150, a bit of 150. Looking for a bit of 150. How about a bit of 150, a bit of 150? There's Mr. Borland at 150. 150 now, 160, 160, 150 now, 160. Anybody bit of 160? Looking for a bit of 160. There's Shay at 160, 160 now, 170, 170, 170. Anybody bit of 170? Looking for a bit of 170 now, so 170, a bit of 170. 170 now, a bit of 170. $160 going once, looking for a bit of 170. How about a bit of 170? Anybody bit of 170? 170 now, 170. A bit of 170. 160 now going twice, looking for a bit of 179. A bit of 170. Looking for a bit of 179. A bit of 170. Last and final call of 160. Looking for a bit of 170. How about a bit of 170? A bit of 170. And we're sold. Shay 160. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. I will be putting some additional rolls in your box, so don't be surprised when you see some extra. Nobody should be surprised when they see some extra coming from me. It does happen once in a while. Another box. It's an empty box, but I need a dollar bid. Dollar bid, got a dollar bid, now looking for two. Anybody bid a two, look a bid a two. An empty box. Got a $50 bid from Hidden on an empty box. $50 on an empty box. I better start doing my job. Here we go. Let's get started on my job. This is, gosh, Chuck, you don't bring your eyeballs to the game, you can't watch the game. Looks like 1980D. Looks like 1980D. Get us started, 1980D. Looking for a bid. There's Fat Fool with a bid of $60. $60. Here's another 1980D. 1974. What's this one? 1963D. 1963D. Here's a 1981 roll. 1959D. 59D. Fat Fool's up to $60. Hidden's not the big man on campus right now. Fat Fool's got it $60. Here's a 16D. Here's one of those 70D rolls. Remember the ones that were toned? Here's you a chance. There's you another. Oops. There's you another chance. 70D. Here's you another chance. 70D. Here's you another chance. 70D. You got 4 of those. Also got 4 1969Ds. Got 4 of those in there. Then what's this little guy? 1972S. 1972S. Here's a 1936 roll. I'm pretty sure these are going to be circulated. Pretty sure those are circulated. 36. And what's this? The Trust Company of New Jersey. 50 pennies. And this is a butt-to-butt roll, so I can't tell you what date it is. So you take your chances. Don't know what that one is. Here's a 1970 plain to round it out. Looks like we've got 20 rolls in here. 20 rolls. This is MBX number 2. Got Sissy at 110 bid. 110 now. Fat Fool at 120. 120 now. Look over a bit of 130. 130. A bit of 130. Got a 120. Look over a bit of 130. How about a bit of 130? A bit of 130. Look a bit of 139. A bit of 130. Fat Fool at 120. Sissy at 130. 130 now. Look over a bit of 140. 140 now. A bit of 140. Look a bit of 140 now. A bit of 140. Look a bit of 140. How about a bit of 140? A bit of 140. 140, and a bit of 140, look a bit of 140, not a bit of 140. Got 130, looking for a bit of 149, a bit of 140. I don't think too many people here would be all that offended if I threw in a couple of these 25 coin nickel rolls. These are 2006, I believe 2006, Philadelphia and Denver Mint, so you get a full set. Put those in there. They'll go in that lot too. So Sissy at 130, 130 now. Look over a bit of 140, 140. How about a bit of 140? A bit of 140, a little bit of 140. How about a bit of 140? Now a bit of 140. Got 130 going once. Look over a bit of 140. How about a bit of 140? A bit of 140. Got 130 going twice. Now look for a bit of 140. How about a bit of 140? A bit of 140. Look a bit of 140. How about a bit of 140? Last and final call now. Last and final call at 130. Looking for a bit of 140. How about a bit of 140? A bit of 140. Look a bit of 140. Boom, sold at 130, Sissy. Thank you very much, Sissy. I appreciate it. Let me get this put on the end of the box here so that I know what the box is. Oh, got another one. There it is. Get me started. Start at $1. $1 bid, anybody bid $1. Got Fat Fool at 13. 13 deserves a couple of rolls to get thrown in there. Here's a 1977. Here's a 1980D. And then here's a 1963D. Well, Fat Fool outbids himself now at $60. 60 now. Looking for a bit of 65. 60 now. Looking for a bit of 65. There's hidden at 90. Here's 2016D. Here's a 62 Philadelphia. That's what we have here. Here's a 64 Philadelphia. Fat Fool at 100 and 100 now. Looking for a bit of 110. 110 now. A bit of 110. Mr. French is falling behind, I guess. Here's another one of those Commercial National Bank, 6th in Minnesota, Kansas City, Kansas. This is a 1980D, I believe. 1980D. That's what all the rest of them were that were marked like that. And in fact, here's another couple of chances of those. 1980D. You could actually find that 1980D over S that isn't actually a D over S. Here's two more 2016Ds. You discover something new. There's another 1980D. A 67 Philadelphia. 67 Philly. Here's a 61D that has old yellow tape on it. All kinds of things can be found in 61D. This is 1964 Philadelphia. 1964 Philadelphia. 1964. Here is another 1964. And okay, you get another one. There's another 1964. And a 1977D. 1977D to round it all off. I have Fat Fool at $100. 100 now. Looking for a bit of 110. 110. Anybody a bit of 110? Look a bit of 110. How about a bit of 110? Got a bit of 100, looking for a bit of 110, 110, anybody a bit of 110, look a bit of 110. No bit of 110, got a 100 going once, looking for a bit of 110. 110, anybody a bit of 110, look a bit of 110. How about a bit of 110? At a 100 now going twice, looking for a bit of 110, 110, anybody a bit of 110, looking for a bit of 110, now anybody a bit of 110. Last and final call at 100. Looking for a bit of 110 now. A bit of 110. And I'm sold at 100 to Fat Fool. I had to go get your last few rolls. What you think I was going to sell that to you for that? Here's 1969D. There's an original bank wrap, 1969D. Here is a 1980 and a 1991. They're being added after the sale. Hidden, I hope everything works out for you, brother. You have a great night and a very short stay at the hospital. Hopefully it is a very short stay. Alrighty then. Hang on a second. Let me get this one marked. That's what, MBX 03. Should have been doing this while we were running the lot. Sometimes I don't get smart enough to do stuff until it's all over. But there we go. It is what it is, boys and girls. Let's start a fresh roll. Box 1964. 64. Uncirculated. Mr. French gives me a $1 bid. Got a $1 bid. Box number 4. Got a 1 looking for a $2 bid. Anybody bid a 2? Look a bid a 2. I don't even know what this is. There are pennies in this. I don't know anything else. It's a very old roll and it's not marked. Oh, wait a minute. It says 1956D. It says 1956D on it. So that's what that is. Let's see. This is a 68D. Here is 1955D. 1955D. Some old stuff in here. There's another 64. Here's a 58D BU roll. 1958D BU roll. Let's see. Here's a 63D roll. Bad YouTube. Bad YouTube. They got Mark at $20 now. 20. Looking for a bid at 30. 20 now. Looking for a bid at 30. How about a bid of 30? A bid of 30. There's 30. Malcolm now 40. Now 40. A bid of 40. Who's got the guts? Got a $50 bid. Now 50 from Paul Hampton. I don't even know what this one is. I'm holding it in my hand, and I can't tell what it is. 1979. 79 Philly. Here's another roll. 69S. Boys and girls, there's a 69S roll. 69S. Got Carl at 65 now. Here's another 63D. Another 63D for you. Here's a 1977P. That one's from the Louisville branch, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Here is one from the Trust Company of New Jersey. Another one of those. This is a 19... Phew. Jeez, Chuck. Sucks getting old. 1970 plain. 1970 plain. There's Fat Fool at 120 now. 120 looking for a bid of 130. Circa BU on what, sissy? Let me know which one, and I'll let you know. Here's another 68D. 66. Here's a 66. There's another 64. Another 1964. Here's another 68D. Here's a 1998 Philadelphia. 1998 plain. And another Trust Company of New Jersey. And this one looks like it's probably another 1970 plain. Yep, I think so. Far right. This one? Way over here. 69S. It's BU. It's a full BU roll. Let's see. Here's Fed Reserve Bank of St. Louis, Memphis branch. It's a Memphis roll. Looks like 1973. 73D. Memphis roll. And that's what I got for that box. Got a bid of 130. Shay 130, looking for a bid of 140. Now 140, anybody bid of 140? Looking for a bid of 140. How about a bid of 140? Yeah, that it was a 69S, and it is a BU roll. Got a bid of 130, looking for a bid of 140. Now a bid of 140. There's Sissy at 140, now 150. Now 150, looking for a bid of 150. How about a bid of 150? Anybody bid of 150? Looking for a bid of 150? 150, anybody bid of 150? Paul, the only really good varieties I've ever found in 1969S were in plastic rolls. They weren't in original rolls. Just the oddity of the game. Just happens to work out that way sometimes. From the sources where I get my coins, the likelihood that they've been checked for varieties is quite low. Shay, now at 150, 150, now 160. Looking for 160 bid, 160, anybody bid at 160? $160, anybody bid at 160? Got Shay 150, looking for a bid of 160, now 160, anybody bid at 160? Got 150 going once, looking for a bid of 160 now, 160, anybody bid at 160? $150 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 160. 160. Anybody bid of 160? Last and final call at 150. Looking for a bid of 160. 90. Bid a bid of 160. YouTube must have thought you swore. What'd they do? Kick you out? Nice to see you come back. I'm sold now to Shay. 150. I appreciate it, Shay. New box. Well, let's see what we have. Let's see. This is going to be mystery box number 5. At least that's what I have written on the end of it. Mystery box number 5 is going to start off at $1. And that $1, we're going to start with a 1963D roll. 1963D. Then we've got a 1966 in one of those old foil-lined wrappers. Swear it. The wrapper, the inside of the wrapper, is actually made of foil. These are actually pretty cool. Okay, Thomas, I'll send you an email. You will get an invoice payment in the email. You just go pay the invoice in the email, and you're taken care of. See that? Foil wrapper. Really nice coins inside. This is 1966 Philadelphia. Or 1966 anyway. There was no actual mint marks on the coins that year. But this is a 66 roll. Let's see, what do we have here? Philadelphia National Bank, and this is a... what year? Ooh. You see the toning on that? Look, there's color on that. Color on that there coin. You see that? That's cute. This is 1963, I think. Where is my eyeball? So as I can see. How about 1961? Sorry, 1961. Here's a 61D that's been wrapped up since I've been alive. How about a 61D? Another one's been wrapped up since I've been alive. And we'll try a 63D. Oh, and here's one of my little pipe bomb rolls. Seriously? This is a 1953D. 1953D. BU roll. 1953D. That's pretty cool. Had no idea that was in there. Here's a 64D roll. That's your best roll tonight so far, right there. 1953D. Here's a 1964. And, ooh, this is one of those ones you have to heat to get the coins out. This is 1955D. No. This one's 1955D on one end and 1950D on the other end, and all the coins in between look like they're nearly uncirculated. And this is one of the ones that you have to heat to get the coins out. This is a very, very interesting roll. I have no idea what it is, where it came from, or why it's in there, but there it is. You guys get whatever I got. So that's a 55D on one end and a, what was that, 1950D on the other end. Here's a 1973D. 1973D. I got Carl at $100 so far. I need a 110. Here's a 68D. Here's a 75D. Here's a 71 Philadelphia, 71P. And then there's a 1972S original bank wrapped roll there. Here's a 1982P. It says it's a LD copper. It's a large date copper roll. And here's a roll that doesn't appear to be 100% complete. I think it's a 64D roll. Yeah, 1964D. 64D there. Kelly says she dislikes those rolls. Okay, got a 130 from Sissy. 130 now, looking for a bit of 140. 140, a bit of 140. There's Carl, 140 now, 150. 150, a bit of 150. Look a bit of 150 now, a bit of 150. You got 2 rolls of wheat cents. Actually, 3 rolls, I think, of BU wheat cents in here. At least 2. I know there's a 53D and then the mixed roll. I thought I'd come across another one, but I'm not sure. That's a very interesting roll right there. It's been sealed for a long time, and it's all wheat cents, and they all appear to be in pretty good shape. So got Carl at 150. Carl at 150 now, 160. 160, Carl at 160. I'm sorry. Carl at 160 now, Sissy at 170. 170, Sissy now, looking for a bit of 180. 180, 180, 180. Looking for a bit of 189, a bit of 180. 170, Sissy, looking for a bit of 180 now. A bit of 180, looking for a bit of 180. I got 170. Now there's Carl at 180. 180 now. 190. 190. Looking for a bit of 190. How about a bit of 190? Had a bit of 190. 190 now. A bit of 190. Looking for a bit of 190. How about a bit of 190? Got 180. 180 going once. Looking for a bit of 190. How about a bit of 190? A bit of 190. Looking for a bit of 190. Bit of 190 now. There's 200. Shay at 200. Shay at 200 now, looking for 210, 210. How about a bit of 210, 210 now? A bit of 210. Carl is out. Thank you, Carl. Got Shay at 200, looking for a bit of 210, 210 now. A bit of 210, 210. How about a bit of 210? Got 200 going once, looking for a bit of 210, 210. Anybody bit of 210? 210 now. Anybody bit of 210, 210. Looking for a bit of 210. 200 going twice. Looking for a bit of 210 now. 210. Any bit of 210. Looking for a bit of 210. 210. Any bit of 210. Last and final call. 200. Looking for a bit of 210 now. 210. Any bit of 210. And I'm sold to Shay 200. I appreciate it, Shay. Thank you very much. Let's see, and get rid of this one. I have one more box. One more. This one is mostly 2009 rolls. But I'll let you in on what I can see, or what I've got. There's some, I can't really tell for sure. I think these are 2009s, but they're all face out, so I can't tell you which design they are. And that's pretty much what the deal is with all of these rolls. Looking for a $1 start on this. It's another 2009. Have no idea what design is inside. You'll have to open them to find out. Here is an LP2 on both ends. It's LP2. There's no mint mark, so I can't tell you what mint mark it comes from. Here is a very beautifully toned LP2. I don't know how well you guys can actually see this, but there is some superb color on this coin. That's an LP2, but it's LP2 on both ends. I can't tell you what the mint is. There's another one. It's LP2 on both ends. Here's one that's LP3 on both ends. It's the Illinois State House, LP3, Professional Life. Here's an LP4. Here's an LP4 roll. Otis at 22, Malcolm now at 25. There's another LP3 roll. Don't know what it is, but it's an LP3. Here's an LP1, log cabin roll. Not one of these can I tell you exactly what it is because of the way the coins are configured in the roll. Here's another LP3. I can't tell you the mint on that one. Here's another LP1. Can't tell you the mint on that one either. Carl's at 60. There's another LP1. And then two more LP4s. Two more presidentials that I can't tell you the mint on. And then I've got this one roll right here. That's a plastic heat sealed roll. That's the log cabin on both ends. I can't tell you what mint that is from. So we have a grand total of, what is it, 5, 10, 17 rolls here. 17 rolls of 2009 that I can't tell you what the mint is on any of it. Because, or well, some of it I could tell you the mint, but I can't tell you the design. If I can tell you the mint, I can't tell you the design because they're either tails, tails, or heads, heads rolls, which makes it really impossible to identify them by the roll. But if you're going to open them up, you got a lot of coins here. There's a lot of coins. Mr. French now at 75, 75, looking for a bit of $80, $80 now, but a bit of $80. Got 75, looking for a bit of 80, anybody bit of 80, look a bit of 80 now, a bit of 80. Looking for a bit of 80, how about a bit of 80, any bit of 80? Now, anybody who is still here that ordered from the nickel, anybody who ordered from the nickel auction that we had last Tuesday, I still have those coins here, and I will combine shipping with tonight's winnings. Whatever you get tonight, I'll combine shipping. One of the things we're going to be doing this week is a mystery coin pull. The mystery coin pull is going to occur tomorrow. I'll get that scheduled for tomorrow evening. I got Carl at 80 now. Carl at 80, looking for a bit of 85, 85, 85, 80 bit of 85. There's Dick French at 85, 85 now, 90. Looking for a bit of $90 now, 90, 80 bit of 90. Carl at 90 now, 95, 95, 80 bit of 95. 95, how about a bit of 95, 95, 80 bit of 95? Carl at 90 going once, looking for a bit of 95. 95, 95, 80 bit of 95, 95. 90, looking for a bit of 95. Going once, looking for a bit of 95, 95, 80 bit of 95. 90, looking for a bit of 95, going twice now. Looking for a bit of 95. 95, Carl at 90, looking for a bit of 95, going twice. Got last and final call, $90, looking for a bit of 95. 95, 80 bit of 95. 95, 80 bit of 95. All right, sold at $90 to Carl. Sold at $90 to Carl. Sorry, Mr. French. Had to snap in there a little faster on that one. What is this? MB 6. All right, that'll do it for the auction. Now, what we're going to do is a mystery pull. Mystery pull. Grand prize coin is going to be a 1931S. Somebody will walk away with a 1931S Lincoln Cent. A number of people will also walk away with other little freebies out of this particular sale. But this is going to be a mystery coin pull. You could get proofs. You could get early Lincolns. You could get BU Lincolns. The only thing I guarantee is that every coin that you get is going to be worth more than the $2.50 you pay for them. That's the only guarantee I can give you, other than the fact that they're all going to be Lincoln cents. So I'm going to give you guys about, let's say, about 10 minutes to get your orders in, 5 to 10 minutes to get your orders in. There's not going to be a limit on this other than the 10 per person. So you do the 10 per person, and we're going to stop that there. But beyond that, there's no other limits. I've got JJ for 10. I've got Angie for 10. I've got Bo Palmer for 10. I've got, let's see, Parviz for 10. Let's see, who else do I have on here? I have Carl for 10. I have Paul Hampton for 10. I have Mr. Boudreau for 10. I have Kelly Ray for 10. I have Malcolm for 10. I have Taco John for 10. Sissy for 10. Then I have Fat Fool for 10. Then I have Yo Man for 10. Then I have Mark Thomas for 10. Remember that some of you have credit that you won in some of these other shows. If you want to use that credit, just let me know. Let's see, Roger Borland for 10. Then I have Shay Shay for 10. All right, and then I've got James Worley for 10. But let's see, Ted Evans. Ted Evans for 10. And then, let's see, I've got Mr. Sappington for 10. I've got Otis for 10. Let's see, I got to get some more lines in here. And had to get enough lines in here to accommodate everyone. That's why I'm being so quiet. I'm having to try to add. Adding is not easy when you're doing it by yourself. Jesse Minter for 10. Then I've got Stanley for 10. Did I miss Patreus? No, Patreus I'm not down to yet, Kelly Ray. I'm working on it. Stanley for 10. Then I've got Patreus for 10. Let's see. Raymond Lungi for 10. Hang on a second. More lines thrown in here. Let's see. Toddler, this is for, I'm not sure what you're asking. Please let me know. New Marshall for 10. Knight Otis, have a good one. Yeah, Donnie Wayne hasn't bought his spots yet. Is Donnie Wayne around? Donnie Wayne, please wake up Donnie Wayne. Kelly, that depends on who you are. I mean, I could show you my chat, and my chat's going to look different from yours. And I have to go by what I see here. But I got him in there. Not a problem. Get some more lines thrown in here so I can take care of everybody. Okay, Toddler 68. Got you in for 10. Raymond, you got in. Unless you're talking about you missed the rest of the auction. You did do that, unfortunately. Okay, Paul. I'll get him in. Mr. French for 2. Donnie Wayne keeps falling asleep. Mr. French gets 2. I'm sorry, yes. For Toddler 68, this is mystery coin pull. Oh, this is 4. 4 what? Okay, I get it. I understand. I didn't understand what the number 4 was there for, but now I get it. Understood. Oh, I understood. I understand, Kelly. You get 10. When you do the max, you bin 10, you get 10 coins. You get 10 pulls. I'll make 10 poker chips for you that come out of the bag, and that's 10 chances at winning prizes and getting coins that are worth over the $2.50 that you will spend on each one. Hi, Angie. We're still doing the mystery coin pull, and I'm getting ready. You've already in for the mystery coin pull, so I'm going to go back into the early lots and talk about some of those to see if there's any chance that we might want to get involved in any of those that I still have extras of. One of them is an 8-pack mini page. It's a mystery Lincoln cent pool, basically something that I'm going to do in private, and you are going to pay $10 per sheet, per 8-coin sheet, and you get at least $15 to $20 worth of coins in each sheet. You can pay $10 each for those. Let me know if you want any of those. Okay, RJ Stone gets 5 spots in the mystery coin pull. And so I've gotten that. That first thing is the 8-pack mini page of mystery Lincoln cents. Nobody has seen any of them yet. It's like a grab bag. You get 8 coins. Your 8 coins are going to be worth well over the $10 that you put into the sheet. Then I have 1983 Philadelphia rolls. 1983 Philadelphia for $10 per roll. Then I have 1984 Philadelphia rolls for $10 per roll. Angie will take 1 sheet. I will add a row in here for Angie's 1 sheet. Thank you, Angie. Taco John wants 2 sheets. Let me get Taco John put in here for 2 sheets. Okay. Kelly Ray wants a sheet. Get Kelly Ray in here. Got Kelly Ray in there for a sheet. Carl wants 2 sheets. I'll get Carl in here for 2. Okay, I got Carl in for 2 sheets. Shay Shay wants 2. I'll get Shay Shay in for 2. Got Shay Shay for 2. Okay, now for the 83 and 84 rolls. Let me go ahead and get a few lines thrown in each of those so that I can start recording them. Let me get on the 84 rolls here real quick. Okay, on the 83s, I get Angie for one roll of those. And the 83s, no other 83s. A 60s set like the 50s set. 84 rolls are $10 a piece, Kelly. Okay, I got 183 for Angie. And then for Sissy, I've got an 84. For Taco John, I've got 2 on the 84s. Parviz, I'm not sure what you're asking for on the bin to. Could you please let me know what you want to bin to on? Because I've got a number of different things going on at once. It makes it easier on me when you let me know what it is that we're talking about. Angie wants an 84 as well. Got that. I'd like to know what the 60s set, like the 50s set, is that you're talking about, Kelly Ray. I would certainly work on that. Kelly Ray wants one each of the 83 and the 84. Now, Kelly Ray, you got an 84 roll earlier. You've already binned an 84 and an 83. So did you want one more of each? Okay, Parviz wants 2 of the 84s. Thank you. Okay, Taco John wants 2 on the 83s as well. Got that. Okay. Sounds good, Kelly. Now, let's see. Okay, the other thing that I've got are 2019 rolls. 2019, and I've also got 2022, both Philadelphia. And they're at $2 per roll. 2019 and 2022, Philadelphia, any quantity, $2 per roll. Well, I appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you. I just I do the best I can to keep up, and sometimes I even make mistakes. Yep, once in a while. I'm not that amazing. I can tell you that for sure. All right. So let me see here. I got 3 for Taco John on the 2022s. Something's messed up with Taco John's name. It's not filling in by itself like all the other ones are. I'll have to get that taken care of. Angie wants a 2019 roll. Now, you've already got the 2021 roll. You've already got a 2019 roll, Angie. You've already got one coming to you. You've also got the 2022. You got one of those. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, Kelly Ray. The reason I haven't done anything from the 60s is because the value of the coins does not even exceed the value of the of the thing I've got to put together to, all the supplies that I have to put together to make the sets. So like a 63 Philadelphia, Denver, and proof, a PD proof set would only be worth like $1.50, $2. Much appreciated, Mr. Anderson. Yeah, I did several of the years. I've got them all available from 1950 to 1958. And then I've got 1960, 1974, and 1982 because of the large and small dates, but I didn't do any of the others in the 60s. And the reason for that's because the cost of the supplies would outweigh the value of the coins. Oh, here comes Sherman. Hi, baby dog. And my baby dog come up here to lay in my chair. He's sniffing around, thinks there might be something happening. Carl, I appreciate it, brother. You have a great night, sir. I think we're probably done. I think we're probably about ready to wrap it up for the night. I appreciate everyone's attendance. I appreciate you all being here. Yep, there he goes. Jumped up in my chair. The old Shermy worm. Tubby britches. You ain't never seen this dog run fast until you get him to go chase an SQUIRREL in the yard. You even mention the word and he goes nuts. Tomorrow the pool show will be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to try to work on getting 2 or 3 of the other reveals done prior to that. I've got to get those done. Keep finding excuses as to why I'm not getting them done, and then I don't. Parviz, you want 2 on the 83 rolls? I've already got you for 2 on the 83 rolls from the auction. It's the same rolls that we did back in the auction, so I've got you on there already for 2 rolls. Sherman will learn spelling. He already knows spelling. If I mention the 4-letter word beginning with R that you do in a car, I can't say the word because he goes nuts, but then when I start spelling it, he goes nuts too because he understands that idea. He's too smart for his own good, but he's not smart enough to get out of his own way. All right, folks. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We've been on the air for 3 hours now. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. There you go. There's your little animals, Kelly Ray, for sure. All right, folks. I appreciate it. You guys come back tomorrow and enjoy some time at the show. Even if you're not in on the show, you will enjoy what you see. It'll be a good time for everyone. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.